10, I'm learning life. My face is divine, words inspire in perfect time. Nurtured right, them man there be learning life, rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. We are back. We are back. Another live stream, another video, another review, and a win. Definitely didn't feel like a win. Really didn't, but we'll take it. We will take it. Like, let's be real. We'll go into the way that we played. We'll go into the individual performances. Thank God we turned things around in the last 20 minutes. Tuchel's substitutes actually changed the game. It feels like we're back at this point last year, where Tuchel would always seem to have an impact on games based off of his substitutions. So I'm happy with that at the very least, but we'll get into everything surrounding the Chelsea game. We'll talk about Scott McLachlan leaving the club as well, like another positive note to take out of everything. And yeah, let's get into everything. Big up everybody that is locked in. We've got over 100 you guys in here already. Big up everyone. I know you guys are all in a good mood after the Man United Arsenal game as well. Turns out as soon as Arsenal face a semi-decent side, they fall apart. Imagine my shock. It's like the same thing happens again and again with Arsenal. But like I said, I weren't going to speak too much on Arsenal at the start of their campaign. I said I was going to wait until they had Europa League football as well as Premier League football. And they already look a little bit shaky. Not surprised, but we move. This is John Smith guy moaning about. Hold the block. Right, big up everybody in here anyway. Finding Mount, bruv. I can't be bothered. That's Wason Mount as well. Big up yourself, bro, but at least you can acknowledge your guys in the trenches right now. Is what it is. Carefree 53, Arpan, EE, Guti, Kedus, Nikoi James, ALX, Gavman. Who else we got? Saeed. I saw Shax here as well at the start. The one time Lewis doesn't go to a match, we win. We have some luck from VAR, and Havertz scores as well. Fucking mad, but again, I'm still glad I didn't go because that game was absolutely atrocious for like 9/10 of it. And if I skip Clash at the Castle for that, I would still be fuming on today's stream. Just, thank God we won. Thank God we won. I can be a little bit more positive, a little bit happier about the result. Maybe I won't say positive because I don't think that was a positive performance, but it was a positive result. Hopefully it builds the team's confidence, but I'm not too sure because just based off the way that we're playing, nothing really looks that sustainable. And obviously we'll get into it as the video goes, but like just look at the way that we've played this season. It hasn't looked good. We look timid in midfield. We're extremely injury prone in that area as well. It's like we have a refusal to play quickly, which, as you can see, inhibits our ability to play well going further forward. And for the West Ham game, it meant all they had to do was press us when we got to their final third, and they could leave us in the midfield and the defensive third because we're not going to do anything of damage in that regard. Just going to hold possession for the sake of it. Creativity, we've already said, barely is there. We don't seem to have a lot of control of games. We consistently lose second balls. And our set pieces, by the way, have absolutely gone into the mud. Offensively and defensively, they just continue to get worse. Cucurella's hitting the first man on corners if Mount isn't. Defensively, we just seem to concede goals from corners for fun now. Feels like towards the end of the Lampard era with that one. But have to see how Tuchel manages that. I'm trying to just tell myself it's because the new signings haven't come in just yet. But I have to see because it literally relies on them. If Aubameyang doesn't come in and he doesn't hit the ground running, if Zakaria doesn't come in and give us some control of the midfield and some defensive stability, I don't really know what we're doing. But we'll figure it out. No. Clash at the Castle was unbelievable, even if Drew McIntyre didn't win. Everyone was fuming over the result. I fucking loved it. It was amazing. Gunther v. Sheamus as well. That's the best match I've ever watched live. But yeah, unbelievable event. I do not regret missing the Chelsea game at all. I needed that mental break. I 100% needed it. Santiago says the first half was absolutely dreadful. Not even the first half. Like, until the subs came on, really. Until we brought in Brozier, until we brought Havertz on, nothing really happened. We just held possession for the sake of it. Way too many touches in midfield. As soon as we got to the box, there wasn't really any focal point. Like, I know I said I wanted Pulisic to start, and I'm still not gonna say he should be dropped off that sort of performance, because I agree you should be playing players into form, especially if that was the same energy that we had towards a Mount or Havertz. But he didn't do anything. He was probably our most direct forward in the first half, but still had to pick the ball up too deep. Still didn't really get himself in any positions where he could do anything, and he was just swarmed by West Ham players. Same thing with Raheem Sterling too. You need a focal point next to one of those two. And we did it a bit later, but it wasn't with any of those two players. We did it with Brozier and with Havertz, and that worked out well for us. Brozier has to be getting more game time. I don't care if it's Aubameyang next to him. I don't care if it's Havertz next to him. I don't care if it's one of Pulisic or Sterling next to him too. But Brozier has to, every single time this guy comes off the bench, he has a strong impact for us, and we have never rewarded it with a start. Havertz as well, he did really well coming off the bench. If anything, I might want to see him come off the bench a little bit more, because he comes off, he gives us energy, he comes in with a point to prove as well, which is also why we were saying drop the player, because you kept rewarding poor performances with starts. As soon as he gets dropped to the bench, he switches up, he wakes up, and then look at the end result. Brilliant individual performance from Havertz, brilliant from Tuchel as well to bench him too. I don't want to jump the gun off anything with that. Like, I think it was a very good performance, but it doesn't negate the last 14 or 15 games I've seen from him either. It just looked very positive. He came on and he had the desired impact that we wanted from him. And he finished a chance. He actually finished a chance, which is, again, thank God for it. Hopefully it gives him some confidence and he builds on it. I'll be real as well. I don't know why the fuck he was shushing the Chelsea fans for. I thought that was absolutely embarrassing. You have been shit for like 7-8 months, and you're shushing the Chelsea fans for your first goal in 8 games. That, to me, all that says, you better start bagging more goals and assists, because that celebration is going to look stupid if you go back to ghosting games. But it was a good performance. It was a very good performance, and I hope he builds on it. I really do hope he does, because fuck me, we need something in that final third. Right now, it's just relying on Aubameyang and Sterling, and that's about it. Other than that, it's looking a bit bleak. It is 100% looking a bit bleak. We brought on Mason Mount as well, by the way, and he accomplished jack shit. He accomplished shit. And I am 100% off the point right now where you just don't give this guy the contract extension. You have to play yourself into a position to get a 6+1 year contract. And he's not doing it. At least when Havertz got dropped to the bench, he used it as motivation. He came off the pitch and he came on and had a good performance as a result of it. Mount came on and just lost the ball. The ball just rebounded off him for 20 minutes. And the same energy for Jorginho as well. Like, I literally said on a stream 2 days ago, Jorginho would be good to bring off the bench and slow down games. He came on and just kept giving away possession, and his defensive abilities have just continued to drop and drop and drop. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I don't know if the guy is genuinely just on a decline or not, but the form is just not been good enough. And even coming off the bench, it hasn't been improving. But then, that also means that if Zakaria doesn't come in and instantly ball out, well, we are so fucked defensively, because Jorginho is not performing to the standard. And I'm saying that as a guy who really likes Jorginho. He is not performing to an acceptable enough standard. Like, as soon as he came on, West Ham started pressing him, and he just lost possession again and again and again. It wasn't good enough from him. Jesters, sorry, I haven't seen the comment section in a few minutes. Set pieces are the last thing that comes together when you change 2 starters in the defense. It will get better, but Mendy is defo on fraud watch now. Maybe that is a reason for it, but offensively, it's a problem too. I understand that from a defensive perspective, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think defensive set pieces have only been an issue for us this season, not as opposed to last. Last season, I think we could still defend them. It was just offensively, we didn't do too much from it. Now, we can't seem to do either, so it might be a defensive problem. I give you that. Mendy, though, I have said game after game after game, drop this guy, and I am getting tired of it because we are not dropping him. And now I'm starting to look at Tuchel for that. Because you are continuously playing this guy through form, and it is not working. Make no mistake about it. We got saved. We got saved by an awful VAR decision that we would be fuming about if it got given against us. And West Ham can hold that anyways. Dirty claret and blue bastards. I hope they're pissed off about it. I hope you're all salty as hell. Hold that and keep crying on Twitter and in all social media mentions and all of that. Hold that. I don't give a shit. But same way, we got saved. Like, I came out of that game thinking, I don't know how the fuck we got away with that, but I'll take it. And that's why I'm not really that happy about the result, because we didn't play convincingly, and we literally got saved by a shit refereeing decision. But even then, Mendy should have got hands to it, and he didn't. The first goal, he doesn't punch himself, he doesn't punch the ball with any conviction, and he leaves it back in the danger area for it to get sent back in again. And I've said numerous times, when you play as a defender, the room for error is at a bare minimum. As an attacker, you can make mistakes. Like, chances usually keep coming more and more and more, so you can afford to make mistakes, even if it is just frustrating as hell. As a goalkeeper, you make a mistake, you're conceding. Simple as that. Simple as that. Cool. Any other comments? While I'm here as well, I haven't said hit the like button because we haven't got 100 likes yet. So guys, run up the likes, people. Hit a super chat if you guys want to help the channel out. If you guys want to guarantee your comment gets read out as well. And yeah, give me 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna send the link out to the rest of the panel. This guy being, bruv, fuck off out of my stream if you don't want to hear the fucking truth. What, do you think we played well? We did not play well. We didn't play well until the last 20, 15 minutes. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it like we had a good performance. I will praise good performances when I see them. We have not played well. I don't care if it's a derby game. Like, have some standards, bruv. If you want to complain about toxicity just because I'm saying a shit performance was a shit performance, go fuck off to Arsenal Fan TV and go support Arsenal. And you can join them celebrating poor performances. I don't give a shit about that. Right, what else are we seeing? Yeah, even finding Mount saying Mount is useless right now. It is what it is. But the guy shouldn't be starting. Simple as. If anything, it should be Havertz behind one of Aubameyang or Broja. Or you put Aubameyang and Broja together. And you can have Aubameyang do the ghosting. It's just I know Aubameyang will be a better finisher than Havertz is. And then maybe you push Sterling a bit deeper. Or in fact, if you're playing the 4-2-2, you can push Havertz back a bit deeper. I understand that when a player scores and shush, they get more confident because they think they did something sick. I don't understand this. Your first goal in like 6 games. Like, score in 3 games back to back, and then I could understand you shushing the critics. And again, you shushed the Chelsea fans. Like, why are you shushing the Matthew Harding? And it made fuck all sense to me. It was stupid. Everyone's saying you're seeing the light on Jorginho. I gave him the end of last season because the burnout excuse made sense. The guy was burnt out, and we were forced to play him off the back of injuries to other players. This season, I don't agree with the sentiment. He has just been poor. He's just been poor. Broja is an animal. The boy deserves more chances. 100%. I don't know what he has to do to get a start. Especially with the fact that we play so many poor attackers and we continuously play them. Like, Broja has been one of our better players up top this season, even in the limited time that he's had. And Tuchel was willing to rotate in this game, which made it even more baffling that we still didn't bring Broja on as a starter. I don't get it. I really don't get it, but we move. Oh, we had a super chat. I must have missed it. Jorgen 1990 says Johnny Minerals is still living in 2021. Big up Johnny, but like there was a lot of waffle on Havertz and Mount's performance. I did see on his stream as well, he got at me because I didn't tweet about Havertz's goal. Like, sorry, I was watching it on a stream that was a minute or two late. As soon as Havertz scored, I went to my group chat to celebrate it, and I heard West Ham had equalised. So I was pissed off. And who cares if I don't tweet about Havertz? Who gives a shit? Like, I'll be real. Player stands can be so sensitive about their players sometimes. This is why I've signed out of the whole player stand bullshit now. Because it's just sad. But then the same thing, Mason Mount. Like, Mason Mount was terrible. Mason Mount was fucking poor when he came on. And he's been poor all season. As soon as I see a good performance from him, I will praise the performance, but he has not been good enough. I'm only saying this because he indirected me about the Havertz stuff as well. Like, yes, I didn't tweet about Havertz. So what? I was busy. Is what it is. But we move. Yeah, Declan Rice can hold that. You see him crying on Twitter, by the way. Everybody crying about the decisions. Like, I get it. West Ham got screwed. Nobody was coming to West Ham's defense. No one was coming to Chelsea's defense when Cucurella got his hair pulled the same way that they're doing it for West Ham now. And I do not understand it. Actually, no, I do understand it. There's just an agenda against us. No one wants to talk about the stuff Antonio was doing, though. Like Antonio literally getting Thiago Silva in a headlock before the build-up to the first goal. Him blocking Edouard Mendy from an offside position in the build-up to the first goal as well. What else was there? There was a third one that I missed. It's in my notes. It was a clear foul on Loftus-Cheek by Antonio as well in the game. And he was already on a yellow for all of those situations. But we're not bringing them to light. Do you want to know why? Because it's football. It is a derby game. Shit like this happens. The referee lets so much go throughout the game. If this decision doesn't go your way, hold that. The game is the game is the game is the game. I do not care. I don't care because when it's us, nobody says a word. David Moyes isn't going to get fined for his comments. Declan Rice isn't going to get fined for his comments. Thomas Tuchel got fined for his comments. So I don't care. West Ham can hold that. They're a dirty club anyway, and I have no sympathy for them. Hold that. Couldn't care less. Could not care less. Never had this energy for Christensen. Back the players. Bro, when Christensen had that stinker against Arsenal and we lost 4-2, I said stop playing him till the end of the season because his head was gone. So I do have the energy for him. I just also think sometimes players get unfairly treated and then I back him a bit too much. It's the same thing that I was like with Pulisic a week or two ago. When you get given multiple opportunities, though, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. We're going to talk about how Pulisic was average. His stands need to lower their expectations. He is a B-Tech Dan James. I get that. But I also think if you bench Pulisic after one bad game, you're still sending a bad message. Havertz was allowed to play through his shit form for ages. Same thing with Mason Mount. They were allowed to play through it. If Pulisic has just been thrown back into the starting 11 and he had one game where he didn't turn up, and to be honest, it was also because of the way that we set up, if he gets given a second game, it's fair. If he has a run of shit games, drop him out. But I agree, the performance wasn't good enough either. I completely agree. Speak on Gallagher. Oh, fucking hell, he was atrocious. He was so bad. Like, we played him a bit further forward and then he just held the ball up for ages. I saw the video as well of Tuchel getting pissed at him over it, but it's like, you said you were happy with our midfield. You profiled him in the same profile as N'Golo Kante. So I have no words for you, Tuchel, on that one. Gallagher was poor. I don't know if it's just form or ability at this point, but sheesh, he didn't offer much. He didn't offer much at all. He is really just blonde mouth. He really is. But we move. Anything else in the comments? Tuchel has a lot to answer for. Lewis, I'm going to need you to talk on it. Yes, I already said about the midfield and everything. That is completely on him. He needs to find a way to get the best out of the attackers that we have. I won't say too much until Aubameyang comes in because he's meant to be Tuchel's perfect striker. So I should be seeing results from Aubameyang, and I should be seeing it very quickly too. With Havertz and Mount, I'm glad that he benched them. And again, I'm glad that it got a positive response out of Havertz as well. But I also need to see how he treats the likes of Armando Broja, and I need to see Pulisic as well. Defensively, can't say too much about the back three. I thought they were all fine, personally. Koulibaly's passing could have been a bit better, but that's it from me. In goal, Kepa, just fucking start Kepa, man. I'm tired of seeing Mendy in goal. I'm literally turning into Matt as the weeks progress. And I'm sick of it. Bench Mendy, I'm tired of it. I completely am. But we move. Lewis says he doesn't rate Gallagher that much. I mean, is that Lewis? No, Louis. Sorry. Fucking call myself Louis. Oh, kill me. But yeah, I don't blame you for thinking that. I really don't. Statman, I'll DM you after the stream, bro. I'll DM you after the stream. Where's my pot? You know what? Let me just send the link out to everybody. Fuck it. Let's see who's about. I know there's a couple people in there. While I'm doing it again, guys, please run up the likes. Please. Subscribe, all of that. Drop super chats. You already know. I got so many people fucking left the group chat. I keep forgetting. Cool. Nearly done, guys. Bear with me. While we're doing it as well, if there's anything else you want me to discuss on the game as well, just drop it in the comments and we'll get into it. Duoscope, do you want to speak on Tuchel as well? I've thrown you the link too, bro. We'll see who pops in. I don't know who will, though, because it's a weekend. I said you got a lot to say for a guy who went to watch Tickle Tickle. Fuck off, man. And I did watch the game, by the way. I watched the game when I went to the event. So I did see it. Oh, Cicada's the first one in here. What are you saying, bro?
What's happening, man? What's happening? Good result.
Yes.
Good result.
Yeah, we just made it. Thank God.
Yeah, no, there's positives though. There's definitely positives. I think Aubameyang coming in, he's going to be a big boost. Man, that midfield is horrible. It is horrible. I don't even know. It's depressing me thinking about it.
Why did we be depressed? We won.
Yeah, no, just thinking about it. Hopefully, we just get our midfielders back fully fit as quick as possible. As long as we have, Zakaria, Kovacic, Jorginho fit at least before Kante's back, then I'll be, I'll be happy.
I'd be happy with Jorginho, but he's not even playing well. Even off the bench, he's not been playing well.
You're going to see Jorginho hold bench. I hate to tell you this, but Zakaria is going to replace him. He's done at this level.
What is Cicada doing here?
I would love to know.
What?
£100.
Go on, Justice.
£100 again.
£100 was being
paid.
Oh
shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
What again?
Yes,
Bye, bitch.
What do you mean? I missed it. I missed the last one.
I don't care about
it's
what
whatever
you're
stream
missing.
you come into because it's a kick out.
Bastards.
Sorry, my guy. I'll see you on tomorrow, bro. Big up. Bless.
Okay,
I completely forgot. Thanks for reminding me. My bad. Go on,
Zakari's going to take that position over. As a build-up play in the back three, he's going to be the deepest midfielder. And when we play teams that are going to play a low block, we'll go to a low back four and have him drop in as the third center back and build up. That's how he played at Borussia Mönchengladbach. That's when he's at his best. So yeah, and that's what Alvarez is good at too. Hence why we're going to bring him in January, and I think Jorginho will be playing for Juve by then.
Not even too surprised because the way he's playing, he shouldn't be getting a contract either. I already said that about Mount. Same energy with Jorginho. Performances need to be much, much better than what I'm seeing.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah.
CFC time, nice name.
Just so we all agree, we do know we all robbed West Ham. No one disagrees with that, right?
Oh,
We robbed them.
completely. We
Yeah.
played
No.
terribly
No.
and got all the way off the back of a VAR decision.
What do you
It is
mean?
what it is.
What do you mean?
What are you talking
Identify
about?
as robbed.
We legitimately
Yeah.
won 2-1. I'm sorry. I know everybody doesn't think it's a foul, but you cannot contact the
No,
goalkeeper.
let him explain first, and then we can talk about it.
No. I'm just like that was not a foul. That wasn't.
That was absolutely 100% a foul.
Oh, brother.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me go
VAR
ask you this.
literally just said they got it wrong an hour ago.
Oh, yeah. Of course they did, because I
No,
don't
we
care.
didn't.
Let me explain.
Yeah, they did.
What happens if Mendy comes out and does not get the ball, and that happens, and let's say Bowen gets the ball and Mendy doesn't, and he goes down off that contact. Is it a foul and penalty?
I don't even know what scenario you're making up. I don't even know what you're actually talking about. All I'm
Okay,
saying
if
is,
Bowen had gotten to the ball, Mendy
Yeah.
didn't, and Bowen makes contact with the ball, and then makes that contact with Mendy, is it a penalty?
sorry, one more time.
So sorry, one sec. Johnny,
if you can't
he
follow this,
doesn't
dude,
deserve a
bounce.
contract based off the way he's been playing, bro. I'm sorry, it is what it is. He hasn't been good enough. But
It's
we
not
know.
that difficult to
He
understand.
brought the Mount, changed the game. Mount didn't change the game.
Mount did nothing.
No,
Mount-
Havertz and Brozier did, not
I guess
Mount.
we're just
No, the
not
funny
gonna-
part
we're
is-
not gonna
Sorry,
address this.
sorry.
Yeah. Just to finish your point. Let's not try
Okay.
into Mount.
Bowen touches the ball first. Mendy gets no contact. Bowen does what he does to Mendy. Is it a penalty because of the contact? Is it a foul? Do they award them a penalty?
Yes, if the goalkeeper did not clear the ball, missed the ball completely, and Bowen that supposedly not a foul that touched goalkeeper, yeah, it will be a penalty.
Yes. So
You
it's
see what I'm saying? If
that's
yes,
a penalty, then the other way around is a foul.
yes.
No,
But
I mean,
that's
no,
not how you. That's not actually how you're supposed to explain it. But
Yeah, no, I was that confused.
no. I mean, he's right. He's right. If the
Yeah.
goalkeeper did not touch the ball, and the ball went past what's his name? Past Mendy, Bowen trying to jump. He left the foot trailing. He left the foot on purpose, trailing.
I mean, yeah.
Because it is.
No, I agree.
He left it on
No.
purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing.
yeah,
No,
he
there's a
left
bit
it on purpose.
No,
It's
look, wait, guys, there's a bit of
Let's not
cynicism.
do this. No.
There's a, no,
I'm
I
not
agree with
gonna
you. There's a
move-
bit of cynicism with Bone leaving his foot there. But my thing is, yeah, like if
Is that enough contact?
No, yeah, it's definitely not enough contact. You know what I mean? Here's my thing.
And
Hold on. If Mendy was actually actively trying to, because Mendy made the save, he parried the ball, he made the save. He wasn't getting up, and if he was in the process of
Because
getting
he got
up.
kicked.
No, hold on. If he was in the process of getting up and the foot dragged him, I would understand. Mendy made the save, waited for the contact, and then just laid there. Like, for me, that's a robbery. That's West Ham.
I don't think he just laid there
No.
though. Like the whole thing happened within a second.
Look, I think
I'm not saying he laid there. He laid there
Happy.
because he made the save, not because he wanted to cheat. He laid there, but then the foot just like brushes his shoulder, and then he laid
hit-
there.
He actually hit him in the arm.
He kicked
Which
his
is the part of the
hand.
shoulder.
No, he did. He kicked his hands. And
His
I don't know
hand
if
was
you've ever
like
had a
this.
shoulder injury.
He hit
But-
him over here. What shoulder? What are you talking about?
Well, he
When
did
he
eventually
attempts.
kick him in the shoulder. But
Only
I'm saying
I
if your
think-
arms
No,
are
he hit him
extended,
in
Wait,
the
Hop
chest
didn't tell
and
me
the
about
arm.
this.
Mount comes
you-
on.
if
and
your
he didn't
hands are
occupy
extended
well.
like
Anyway,
Oh, brother,
why?
this guy-
you can
let
mess
this
up your
guy's
shoulders.
agenda
So
stinks.
don't act like it's
let me explain the actual rules of the game so you can actually understand. Look, there's the things why people saying that the goalkeepers is overprotected. There's a reason for it. Nobody actually wonder why the rules are the way they are. Do people understand that the hands of the goalkeeper, it's the part of the playing part? Do you understand that?
I agree,
Hands
yes.
for the goalkeeper, it's the part of the player that he can play in. So, for example, if this is the part and it's equal as the feet. So, for example, this is scenario that what you just saw, right?
Oh,
For example, if Mendy is going to clear the ball instead of with his hands, he do it with his feet and he clears the ball, right? And the guy after missing the ball kicks him in the foot. Is that a foul?
Sorry,
Whoever's got the
I
TV in the
wasn't following you.
background, can you turn it down a bit, please?
Mate, bro.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I wasn't listening.
Also,
just
Johnny
then.
no, he doesn't listen. They got to
Okay, so you just saying you basically saying
No, you're speaking so slowly. I'm getting bored. I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Hey, but Durascope, you did laugh
I'm
at
just-
anyone that
Yeah.
thought it was a foul, didn't you?
I didn't laugh.
You laughed. You laughed like everyone was dumb. That's what you did.
No. Here's my thing.
Yeah, because
okay,
you know what's
can
funny?
stop?
You
Can
talk
stop?
for
Okay,
someone
here we
that doesn't know shit, right?
go. Okay,
You
here
talk
we
them.
go,
You
here
talk
we
a
go,
lot.
Here we go.
I can't agree with.
No. Here's
Yeah,
my
you
thing.
talk
with
for
the
someone
player.
that doesn't
Okay,
know.
are
You
you
talk
just
a
gonna-
lot.
No,
Can
you
we
just
analyze
Yeah,
it?
no,
don't
because
listen.
you know what
trying
people
to-
do when they don't know? They shut
here
up.
we go. Okay, here we go.
That's
Look,
what they do.
Another way I can explain it. When the goalkeeper is jumping up and high to catch the ball, right, and you see the defenders barging into the arms, it's automatic foul. People complaining that there's nothing there, but it's
A slight bump.
Exactly, it's automated foul.
I think some of at the times where I see those being given as fouls, it's not when he's barging into the arms, it's when he barges into the keeper's body, because that impairs his
Exactly,
ability to
because
jump.
I
Yeah, but
can
that's
tell
not the
you-
arms. That's not the arms. That's the
No,
body.
I'm
Any
saying
touch on
when
the
he
keeper.
jumps on the arm and he barges into the keeper.
Yeah, I
slightly.
agree that's a foul, but not the arms,
Yes.
because the keeper's
Yes.
arms are going towards the ball. You have to contest the arms and the ball to go for the ball. You know what I mean? But the thing that I saw,
This is where you don't understand. There's no need to be a contest at all.
so what are you saying, that players shouldn't go for headers if the keeper's arms are raised?
No, they go, but the
They
keepers are the
go,
ones
but it will
protected.
be-
Why it's always a
exactly.
foul?
The
That's
reason,
why
the
whistle gets
reason
blown
why
like
it's
that.
always protected, it's because keepers are in disadvantage in those situations. You know why?
Why?
Do you know why the keepers are actually supposed to be disadvantaged?
There we go. Here we go. PGM was ruled that West Ham's second goal was wrong to be ruled down. We'll take lessons for the outcome. There we
Okay,
go.
that's not official. That's some guy says that PGMO goal. Where's the official statement?
Who's Martin
Who's
Ziegler?
that guy?
Do you want me to find the official statement? One sec.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please, because they didn't
Because
do
it's
that
the chief
for
sports
anybody.
reporter for the Times that's reporting that. I can find it.
Okay.
Here's my thing. 'Cause
Look.
I saw
Look.
this thing. I was watching ESPN, and Frank LeBeuf was like, "You're not allowed to touch the keeper." And and I've heard a bunch of people run with this narrative. But if you guys remember,
In fact, it's a lot of articles reporting that the Premier League is going to refute the Newcastle decision and the West Ham second goal because they don't believe they got it correct.
And
Well,
no,
I mean, look,
the West-
they're gonna review, but that does not actually. People don't understand. This is my point. Is not about if it's like in a fair point or not fair point. The thing is, it's based on the law as it is right now. It's a foul. They can review it and change it, the law, but without changing the law, they can't.
Yeah.
That's my point.
No, because what's it called? When I just want to make the point, and then I'll stop talking. Is when they said that you can't touch the keeper. But
Don't
if you,
lie,
I
you never
remember,
stop talking.
but I remember, like if you remember the Aston Villa Arsenal game where Douglas Luiz scores from the corner. The I don't know who it was, but it was literally occupying Ramsdale, was impairing his ability to get in front of the ball, and I thought that if you can't touch the keeper, surely you can't stop him from moving. He's literally marking the keeper,
Okay.
using his arm to block him off. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the specific rules are. There's a whole lot of unwritten rules in these scenarios.
Maybe you
scenarios,
should
but
let the people
I
that
don't know. I just
actually
find
know
it
the rules
interesting.
speak.
So
You
so
clearly don't.
I
'Cause they're
think
getting- what's it called?
I think what the PGMO
What?
are going to say is that it was not. It should have probably not gone to review. I think that's on the West Ham one.
But
I think because
it's a goal, just yeah. So everything has to go review.
yes,
Yeah?
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is
Well,
I don't
actually-
think that it rises to clear and obvious enough.
That's the question.
Right, and I think that's what they'll come and say, that VAR should
Exactly.
have not intervened in that. I think
Because-
that's it will end up being The Newcastle
Wait,
will be a different decision. Of course, I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
so I
Yes,
apparently
they robbed. Newcastle was definitely robbed.
yeah, because I think the
Yeah.
flag went up and the
Way
ref
too early.
blew. I thought they were supposed to keep their flags down,
Yes.
and so that one looks a little bit more hairy.
Look,
The linesman will probably be suspended from some games because he did cost a goal. I think it's a process thing. As always with VAR, it should have been brought
Villa
in.
was robbed
it-
too. It should
Yeah.
be a goal too.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
a really interesting
That
one.
was
That
a
Villa one.
really interesting.
But,
By the way,
uh,
nobody.
You gotta remember,
I
this
don't
is
think even Gesture is actually saying that there's no little bit of stupidity in the West Ham call, but it's not the. It's not. It's the rule. The rule is they have to change the rule. That's all it is.
Yeah, there's
No,
not
because
It's-
you know what it becomes an argument of, or how bad was the contact? Just like how we talk about
It doesn't
a high
matter.
boot.
It
I
doesn't.
know it doesn't. You know how sometimes we can say a high boot,
Yes.
it's soft, or a soft penalty. It's still a penalty end of the day, and that's still a foul end of the day.
Exactly. What same thing with Man United versus Arsenal game. That goal disallowed. It's supposed to. It looks soft, but if you in the eyes of the law, it is a foul. The reason why it looked as a foul because they actually called the VAR.
I mean, it
And
was a
when
foul
you
because
call
he
in
did
the
get the ball.
VAR, no, here's the problem with even West Ham, and if it was the West Ham game will not be called for the VAR, I don't think they will look through it. The problem is they called for the VAR, and VAR has to be zero there only based by law, same as Manchester United versus Arsenal. Technically, he shouldn't been stopping that. They should been looking for that foul, but since the VAR looked for it, that means that if there is a foul, even VAR does not supposed to know if it's a soft one or not soft one. You see what I'm saying? In the rules of the law, it is a foul. It's a
Because you know if he was a little to the left, that
Reece
that
James
leg
is
would have hit.
supposed to be sent off. That's 100%.
You know if that
100%.
leg that he left in,
Yes.
that leg that he left in, if it was a little bit to the left, would have hit Mendy's head, and then would everyone just say, well, that's a free kick? Because I think people are arguing on the severity of it, that it didn't look bad, not that it's
Yeah.
in the rule or not.
It does exactly. It doesn't matter how severe it looks. It's a law. You can't kick. You can't live. You can't kick somebody. Look, it's
Well,
it's
especially
a
not the
50,
keeper.
It's a 50-50, right? Bowen goes 50-50 versus goalkeeper. Am I right? Everybody agree on that?
Yeah.
Did Bowen got the ball?
I think Bowen was a bit late.
Well, what's it? Well,
Bowen got nothing.
Bowen got nothing.
Yeah.
So if it's a 50-50 and you're going into the challenge, how you can sit over here and say that that's not a foul?
But actually, no. Like he went. By the time he didn't even get. It wasn't. No, it wasn't even a challenge. He just wanted to avoid the keeper. Like,
Hey, gentlemen, I got to bounce. I got to do a
Yeah.
podcast.
See you
Okay,
later, Justin.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Take it easy,
Yeah,
sir.
Mendy had already made the save. Bowen has acknowledged that and tried to straddle to jump over the keeper. And in that, his
Oh
leg
my
touched him
God!
a little
Please watch the replay. The guy on purposely leaves the trailing leg.
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
does. That's
bit.
true.
No. I'm not
Yeah,
disputing
it's
that.
a bad
No. I'm not disputing that. That's not what you're talking
If
about.
anything, they should
Yeah.
actually blame Bowen for doing it because if Bowen did not touch the goalkeeper at all,
That would have been a goal.
that
No.
goal
Yeah.
would have
I
stood.
agree. But my issue, the thing that annoys me, the thing that I have contention with is this idea that you cannot touch the keeper in any circumstances, which obviously isn't going to happen because it's a contact sport. There's going to be contact. I just need this because I was watching the Football Terrace and he was like, oh, 100K for anyone who can prove to me why that was a what's it called? Why that
Oh yeah, Kai.
why that
100K?
wasn't why no why that wasn't
Yeah.
why that wasn't a foul?
Yeah,
and I was
Terry-
like, can you tell me why it is a foul?
No, but it's on the burden
ruling,
of
and he
the
didn't.
person that accusing, not on the of defense.
No. It's not the court of law. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but that's not the question to ask. If you think, if you disagree with him.
No, hold on. If he's so confident that it shouldn't be a foul, can you tell me why it is a foul? And that
Oh, I just did.
no, I'm not talking about you. I'm
Yeah.
talking about on the
I
terrace.
know, and Terry did it too because I messaged him, and we both on the same same thing. If anything, you want to blame Bowen.
I mean, here's the thing. I think we can move on from this. There's other things to talk about. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm happy with the 3 points, but we robbed him. We robbed them, but they can suck it as well because Antonio was a prick.
Exactly.
I don't figure out. I would have been upset if we didn't get that because that's a foul. That's how I looked at it when I saw it.
I literally just explained, man, and I don't understand how we robbed them.
Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. What's it called?
I mean, is there anyone that can explain that it's not?
Can we move on? Can we actually
That's
move
not
on?
a foul.
please? Like, no, can we actually move on? I don't want to.
I'm using your analogy.
By the way, the first goal should be disallowed too.
Completely abysmal right now, man. We got to be honest with ourselves. We're not getting nowhere if we continue playing like this. This is shocking football.
Oh yeah, the way we're playing is.
Oh my days, we're scraping day by day.
Hold on a second.
I know.
Can I ask you a question? What exactly did you like? You didn't like about the game?
How slow
Not
we
everybody
look
at once. You, Lewis, you should be quiet. You went to watch the guy with tights.
You're
Yeah, and you know what? I'm fucking glad I did. You see how shit that football was.
Maybe you should go every week then. We're winning when you're not watching.
Oh yeah, I would love that if the WWE was here.
What a big Chelsea fan you are.
The approach in the first half.
Hey, at least I found a way to watch the game.
The approach in the first half was terrible. We were so slow. Like, what's it called? Clandestine football. Like, I wasn't even with the players on the pitch. I think it was a blunder. But it's like too like. And the thing that pissed me off the most is we had to go 1-0 down before we started playing football. Like, there was no West Ham had really no threat, and we were playing it so safe, sidewards, and it was just and we're crossing it. We were crossing it to nobody again.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling and Pulisic in the ball, and we're crossing it again to nobody. It makes absolutely no sense.
Every team
We just look terrible and predictable on the ball.
Yeah, no, Kai, that's not my issue. That I know. Obviously, you're gonna cross at some point, but this is like our go-to chance creation, just crossing time and time again. And here's my thing. And the same thing that we used to do under Lampard. We would cross when we had Giroud on the bench. We would spam crosses when Drew's was on the pitch, then we would no longer cross no more. And it's the same thing now. It's the same thing now. Not that it hasn't changed, and not one bit.
It did change when Broja and Havertz was on. It did change.
The crossing, man. The fact that we don't have like different mixtures of crosses. We have the same fucking cross, man. Those high crosses.
Bro, why you guys? But you got your answer in the second half. You had Broja and Havertz on.
I'm not talking
and then we got onto crosses.
I'm not talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
even
in the first.
But that's the positive. I didn't think Pulisic deserved a start, and we argued this the last thing. And it was a risk putting him on.
It wasn't. I actually thought
that football.
But there was positives to take out of that game.
Yeah, let me go. These guys.
Wait, Kai, go on.
Yeah, man. This football is not sustainable, man. we can't just have this like last minute winners every week, you know. And it's showing, man. I feel like from the top six, with the one team that haven't really improved in the way
we've got worse.
Do you care to specify? Are we talking about only this game or
no? I'm talking since we won the Champions League.
And that's big.
I didn't think we improved in the way we play.
I just
I don't
want to
think
talk about
we
the yesterday
improved.
game, and I don't want to talk about the freaking championship league.
No, but even yesterday's game, we were very slow. We still don't know what counterattacking is. We never left.
We don't really counterattack a deep West Ham team.
Guys, let him finish.
That was an L right there.
The fact we weren't organized. Like when we attacked, we looked for the same thing we do every time, for the safe passage. We never took risks when we were passing.
Facts.
I don't know, man. For me, it's hard for
because
it's hard for me to see any improvement from since you
Kai, because you like that kind of style of game.
No, every team play like this. Every big club play like this.
Even Brighton are playing better.
Please don't say every big club plays like this.
Which big club doesn't play attacking football?
Chelsea, when we're before Sarri came in.
We are shit. We won 2 games. We won 2 games.
3
2 games this whole fucking season.
I'm saying
Is it 3?
Chelsea before Sarri. Chelsea before Sarri was counter-attacking, controlling midfield team for over 15 years.
Yes,
he's talking about the past now.
Yes, but we also didn't lose more than 1 game a season.
Yeah,
1 to 3 games a season, and we were in the small games. No. That's also another lie. That is another fucking lie. Against a small team, Mourinho's Chelsea, Antonio Conte's Chelsea would wipe the floor out of those fucking teams. Don't tell me it's the exact same thing before Sarri came in. That is a lie. We only countered attack against clubs who are better attackers.
So wait.
Talk about this.
Oh my
talk about
God,
this, talk about this.
Mourinho.
Hakim Ziyech, go.
Mourinho, please tell me, Kai, you
Mourinho
watching
averaged more
Chelsea?
goals than us. Mourinho averaged a lot
Why
more
are we
goals.
talking
Yes.
about fucking Mourinho, man? Jesus,
I
what is
don't-
this?
We just
Because
gotta
he
be
said
honest
that
to ourselves.
No,
Chelsea
it
Chelsea
doesn't
is
Because
better
no,
before
the-
Sarri,
It doesn't
that's
matter.
why.
It doesn't matter.
If we-
Like,
if
just
we-
talk about the
It
game,
does
please.
matter.
Talk about the
Be
game, please.
honest with ourselves. We
Our
have to be
football is
honest.
shit. That's the game. That's the
My
fucking game.
issue.
This
My
football is
issue
not
is here's
sustainable.
my
It's
issue. My
shit
issue.
football.
My
Why
issue
do-
is
Why
you.
do we choose
You
to
the
be? Why
issue.
do we choose to be so slow? And the thing is, and I use the word choose purposely. Why do we choose to be so safe and slow in our approach against teams that are literally sitting back?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Because
get it.
we think we're better than we actually are.
Was Everton actually
you-
sitting back, or
Here's
they
the- here's the-
neutralized
here's
the
the
midfield?
thing.
You answered your own question because they're sitting back. What are you going to do? Rush?
So-
You know,
no,
what do you
I
take a
don't-
long ball against?
No,
You take a long ball against,
declare,
a team sitting back, what do you do?
Declare, show your
Why
Yeah,
are
with
Chelsea
Pulisic
fans?
up
Why do
front.
Chelsea fans get so defensive when we criticize the way we play? Or the way
I don't know.
It's
You
not
know what it
about
is?
because
People-
you don't give it.
No, you guys aren't making sense,
No.
man. You
Do
guys
you
are
know-
How are
complaining
we
about
not making shit? We are slow. We're slow. We have no pattern of play when we pass. Our pass
players
is
are slow, the
the
players
same
are
thing
slow.
over and over
Okay,
again.
can I
style
explain?
play
Can I
is
explain?
slow.
Can I explain why we play slow? Can I?
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
for it.
Because
You're gonna
the
say
other
Jorginho.
manager, because the other manager on the other team, coaching the other team to slow down us, because they
What?
know what
Every
they
game?
do.
Yeah, but it's
Biggest
the
amount
same
of-
thing against
that's
big
the-
teams.
that's the
It's the
biggest amount
same
of
thing
bullshit I've
against
ever
big
heard.
teams.
That is
Same
the
thing
biggest
against-
amount of waffle I've ever heard in my life. Every game.
Obviously, you didn't watch yourself on the stream.
Every game. Every
Obviously, you
game.
didn't watch yourself on the streams, man.
Every game. Oh, this is elite tier waffle.
No, and it's not. It's
Every game,
not
the
really,
opposition
like-
coach is slowing us down. Like, here's the thing: if there's a common denominator, look at the common denominator. Don't make excuses. Don't dodge the dance around the bush.
What
We
I
know
think,
what's won.
what I think one of the main issues were yesterday is that we didn't have Ziyech on the pitch to ping other balls.
Oh,
Right?
fuck off,
shut
fuck
up,
you,
man.
fuck you,
Like-
fuck off. But no.
Oh.
It's like,
Ziad, please don't. Please
no,
don't.
like I just think
That's
here's
it.
my thing. Like, and the thing is, I'm happy that I'm gonna say this. I think this is the last game I want to see an approach like that. We now have a CDM. We now have more
Thank you,
protection.
Lee Bell.
We
Thank
have more
you. That's a
protection.
brilliant comment, man.
Now we can use the players that are actually offensive minded in the team. We have a CDM. We have all the protection you want. So we at the
People gonna
back,
watch
wing
games
backs.
2
You have a CDM as well. There's no way we're going to stick with this pragmatic approach and I think we're going
Lee
to win
Bell
games.
is great.
Like
comment.
I just
It's not a pragmatic approach. It's
It's-
playing out the back. That's too slow for you because you have you got patience. You've got zero patience.
What are you talking about?
Bro,
What
you
are
got zero patience. You can't watch a game. You can't watch a ball build up from the back.
Like you listen, declare.
It's
You're
not
literally just
zero
Bro, you're
attacking
trying to-
me.
Wait. Because to me, it's not zero patience. If anything, it's the other extreme, and we're too patient. We
Too
take
patient.
too
Yeah,
many
we
shots.
don't
Exactly.
too much
I
time.
don't
No,
want
no,
to
no.
go on the floor.
No,
You just
I meant
wanna attack
Duroscope
me.
is not patient
You-
enough to
Why
watch
are you
to watch
attacking
you.
Yes,
me?
amen.
If you
I
look
am
at
attacking you
our
because you
We're
talk
all
the
doing
most.
same
Wait,
thing.
guys,
Wait, hold on,
guys.
because I'm gonna go soon. We're all
If you
seeing
look
the
at our
same-
recent games, we always score in the second half. It takes us all the way to the second half. We never score in the first half.
Yeah,
I-
so wait.
And we're
Declared,
very
are we all
generous
are
with
we all
the
impatient?
score,
Declared,
man.
declared. Are we all impatient?
1,
Idiot,
2
man.
goals.
Just get out of here.
Not even
Can-
a 1-0
again,
half.
let-
No,
Again.
Baby.
You can't. You don't let me. You don't let me make a
Shut the
point.
fuck
I'll
up.
make the point.
Let me try
Wait,
to
chill,
explain
chill,
it.
please.
Let me try to explain again. See if I can explain it better, maybe. So I will not. Look, I understand that you're saying that the game was faster. I understand what you're saying. West Ham is not a how you say it, tactically genius, but they are really good as a team, and they can neutralize. That's what I was trying to say.
What about,
They
what
can
about Leeds and
neutralize.
Everton? Are they also good teams? the
Yes,
same fucking
Leeds is
problem,
actually higher than we are.
Yeah, because we're
No,
shit.
they're not. No, they're not.
Because
No,
we're
they're
shit.
not. No,
Because
they're
our
not.
attackers
my
score 1 goal in
God,
7. That's
man,
why we're
that
higher
is
than
Leeds
they
are not
are.
above us in the league.
Okay, maybe now we're not.
Okay, the difference is I agree with.
Listen, let me
But
finish.
literally,
my
if they're
freaking
above us,
point,
that
man.
proves
Let
my
me
point
finish
that our
my
football
point.
is not sustainable.
Yo, Kai, let him finish, man.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to tell you, look, it's the difficult. First of all, which department of the team is actually respond for the tempo and for the quality of the going forward? Which department in this situation?
The midfield.
in that
Midfield.
team? Midfield. Thank you. Who's on the midfield? Jorginho, Kovacic.
Oh.
That does
Jorginho
not.
playing yesterday.
Jorginho didn't play.
No. Are you? Didn't you
It's a
say?
midfield problem.
Oh, hold on a second. Didn't you just say that? Didn't you just say that
Another L.
that three? You were looking back all the way to the past since Championship League win.
But even
What
when
did
he
we
doesn't-
improve?
even
What
when he
did
doesn't-
we
when
do in the
Jorginho doesn't
midfield?
play,
Did we
even-
fix any midfield
even
problem?
when
Oh
Jorginho
my
doesn't
days.
play, it's
No.
the same fucking.
And our
I'm
midfielders
not-
got
And
older.
that
Jorginho didn't
that's
even
my
play yesterday. We're
and
still
that
blaming
fucking-
Jorginho.
hey, I'm
I
gonna
can't-
get
I
out
can't
because
take
this
this.
fraud.
Wait, let him
I
talk.
can't
Let him
take
talk. Let
Yeah,
him
but,
talk.
does
It
does
pisses
United
me
have
off
better
because this
midfield than us?
motherfucker.
Does United have better midfield than us? They play better football than us. Does Arsenal have better midfield than us? They
Man
play better
United.
football than us.
Alright, talk on it. Talk on it,
This
Kai.
is it's
Wait,
just
Man
waffle.
United don't
Like,
have
how
better
are you
midfield
blaming
than us,
Jorginho
okay?
for this?
It's
Wait,
one
wait,
fucking
Hey,
element.
do we?
Communication.
But
Wait,
hold on.
let
Do
him
we all?
finish his
Cause
point.
everything.
Let him finish his
Hey,
point.
No, let him
Do we
leave,
all
'cause
play
he's
this? Do we
waffling.
all play the same way though? Is that how you're
Yeah, because
comparing it?
that's another fucking problem. Is the way we fucking play. We
No,
play
this is
football,
the
not
problem. Is
football,
if we're not playing well, it's down to the performance. But stylistically, right, we have a slower build up,
All I
and you
try
guys
to
will
say, it
criticize
doesn't
that.
matter who we have,
Why
we
though?
still have the
Why
same
is that?
midfield.
Do we
With
not have good
Jorginho,
It doesn't
without
matter. It's
Jorginho,
effective.
it's
still
still
effective.
same
Slow.
midfield.
not
That's what I
Jorginho,
tried to say.
No, that I
You
understand.
freaking
That I
idiots.
understand.
Especially
That I
that
understand.
dildo mother.
Yeah, punch a monitor, you bitch. Punch a
No,
monitor.
but you know what? You have to be honest with ourselves, man. We actually
Swear
just
to
have
God,
be
man,
honest.
I'm gonna end up on one time.
We
I'm
just
gonna
have to
come
be
to
honest.
England. I'm gonna
We
fuck
can't.
you up.
The transition is poor. You got Sterling, Pulisic. You want to get them behind the defenders, and we're getting it to their feet, and then we look stuck. And all of them are back in shape, and we have to recycle the ball back down again and again and again.
Yeah, but that's only normal when your team you're playing against are sitting back, okay, soaking up all the pressure and want just to hit you on the counter. And also at the same time, the players are playing slow. They are moving the ball slow. Just because the team is sitting back, it's not an excuse to play slow. But at the same time, you've got to take in consideration how the other team play. If a team sit
Thank
back,
you.
they
That's what
want
I was
you
trying
to
to say.
they want you to play slow. Not that you should like play like dickheads and 50 passes just to get into their boxes. No, but you got to take how the other opposition play into consideration.
Exactly.
Consistently play.
Artyom is right.
Sorry.
It's
Artyom in the super chat. He's right.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm just. We'll get to it. Guyan says if it was Mendy's face, it would be a foul. I'm not even too sure
Yeah,
at this
skip
point
that,
whether
skip
it's a
that,
foul
skip
or
that.
not.
Skip that
So
one.
we move. Appreciate the donation anyway. Artem says why it's an argument we play abysmal football.
It is.
Besides the Spurs game, we've been shit. We are stale, boring, zero creativity. Tuchel needs to try new things. Play Broja, Kai / Aubameyang and Sterling together and try something. I completely agree. Like the way we play is
that's my
predictable,
point.
slow,
But
and
we're still
shite.
gonna have the same problem because it's the same midfield.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can't
sorry.
lie.
Who's
tired-
gonna give?
I'm tired of
Who
seeing
is going to
Loftus-Cheek.
get the ball to
I
the
can't lie, that
forwards without the
Loftus-Cheek, I can't
midfield?
see him in the midfield no more. I think
Sorry.
I'm
So
done with it.
what formation?
This is where I'm with Alex because think about it. Jorginho too slow, Kante too slow, Kova too slow, Gallagher too slow, Loftus-Cheek too slow. They're all our options.
So what formation did we play against Tottenham?
And when
4-3-3.
Artyom, I agree with Artyom what he said, everything over here. Beside one thing, on this thing that I'm not agreeing with you. First of all, Tuchel will never start Broja first because he doesn't trust him yet, and the football coaches usually go with the trust more than anything. I disagree with it, but this is how it is. Second of all, no matter how you do, and you saying that Thomas Tuchel needs to try something else, I agree with you. But please build me a midfield. All you just did is change the forward line. I want you to tell me what's the best midfield that Chelsea can build to make those players better up front.
We need to scrap the whole midfield and start again.
No, I'm genuinely. If you think that we're gonna look different without Jorginho, with Jorginho, but basically on the front three change, it's on you because I'm gonna disappoint you. No matter who you put up front, the ball is not gonna be reaching that midfield as quick as you think.
True, man. We missed those big moves.
Who in our team is gonna make that ball in the midfield go quicker to the forward line? Who?
No one.
That's my point about the midfield. That's why we look so dreadful. I'm not disagreeing with you that we don't look bad.
at
I
the
don't
same
disagree
time,
with
so
you. I'm just saying that the midfield is the part of this.
I completely disagree. If it was only the midfield, teams like Brighton would be playing better football than we do, man. If it was only an issue of a midfield.
bro, it's different systems, man. Every
No, we have a better
different systems. What are you talking
wanna
about?
you wanna tell me that Arsenal have a better midfield than us? That Spurs have
Who?
better
Right,
midfield than us?
that's
have
not
better
how
system than us.
it's
The
how it
football
was
is
set
better.
up and how we're playing.
so
With the
Tottenham-
type of players we're playing.
set
Wait,
up
wait, so
like
Tottenham.
shit.
What
We
about Tottenham game?
rarely
Did we
score.
play well in the Tottenham game?
Yeah, but Tottenham always play
one
shit
game.
at the Tottenham. No, but here's the
I'm
thing.
not having that. I'm not talking about Tottenham, Lewis. I'm talking about how we
style
play.
versus
Oh my God.
style.
Yes, but we played that well because Tottenham always come and play shit.
So
Always.
we were good. So we weren't good. They were just shit.
No,
Yes,
we
but-
were
and
good.
to be-
Tottenham
to-
was
to-
shit too. It is both.
No, but
To make-
what
to be
let's focus
sure-
on our team for a second.
But
We
To
played
be
well,
sure, Tottenham has better
and we
midfield
put-
than Chelsea.
and we
They
played a three at the back, Lewis. Right?
They don't?
So
Even
and the-
Spurs fan would tell you they don't.
Oh, I
Spurs
can't
want
believe
to
this.
build a whole new midfield.
never mind, Lewis.
Antonio
I'll continue
Conte
here.
himself said that they want to build a whole
No
new midfield.
worries.
Man.
He said Spurs fans think
Spurs
that.
do.
Oh my god.
Spurs do. They don't have a better midfield than us. Same thing with Arsenal.
Yes, they do.
I get it. It's easy. I get it. It's easy to blame Jorginho because like Mount and all these
It's not
guys
only
don't have
it's not
one
only
goal.
Jorginho. It's not only Jorginho. It's
for me-
Kovacic.
For me, it's
It's Kante.
not.
It's Jorginho.
So now
It's
now,
Robin Loftus-Cheek.
now Kovacic and Kante are not good enough midfield, right? It's only like so Brighton have better football than us because they have better midfield too, right?
Well,
Like
maybe
how you
because
can-
they
You
play
guys
more
have
than
agendas
22
that are,
games
like,
a season,
ridiculous
like
to me.
Kovacic
No, no, no.
does.
But Kai, you said
But we have
you're
Kante
happy with
as
this.
well.
You're
Our
happy with the
midfield, when
midfielders,
it's
yeah?
fit. But even when we have a full midfield,
It's good,
we
yeah?
still play shit. Even when we have full
But-
midfield of all these guys, we still play like shit. It's not the midfield.
But they-
It's easy to blame
Kai,
the midfield.
Kai,
That's
they're
not
the
true.
result
That's not
of.
true. Look at Tottenham game.
I
That's
can
not
say
Hold
the
on,
same. I can
I want
say
to
the
say,
same
Kai,
thing
that's the
back to
result
Kai.
of the
You can
stylistic
blame
play
all
that
the
you're complaining
forwards.
about.
That's
It's
my
not only
point.
about
What
the
are you
forwards,
talking
Kai.
about?
Kai, you were complaining about how we're slow and the way we're playing and the stylistic
We're
play.
slow even when we
They-
are in the attack. Even when our fucking attackers are already in the box, they're still shit. They're still passing backwards.
But you
it's not
are you
only
blaming the
that's-
system or you blaming
that
the
was
attackers?
happening when you put Sterling up there and Pulisic up there, and they're like right next to each other, and they're trying to play
Hold
number
on, hold
9.
on. Let me
does
answer him. Let me answer.
Sterling is the only one who does good.
So
And
you
about-
saying that
and
we
about
hold on a
Spurs,
second, Kai.
You can ask Spurs fan yourself. I know, Lewis, you have a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
don't
Spurs
have no
people
friends
that
at
you know.
Spurs, man.
Ask them; they will tell you the same thing. Spurs, they
One or
complain about their midfield. But you guys, it's easier to blame fucking Jorginho for every issue that Chelsea has when clearly we have players who still after fucking six
Nobody's
games
blaming
haven't
Jorginho
registered a
only.
fucking
I'm
assist.
blaming
Ju-
Kovacic
but
and
Ju-
I'm blaming Jorginho and I'm
No,
blaming.
our midfield is not the reason this football is shit. It's not the only reason. That's
Oh,
I-
easy.
so
It's-
coincidentally,
Stupid
so
excuse, man.
They
coincidentally,
play a big part in the way we play, and
So
you
is our
don't like
shit
it. Now
there.
you're saying they're
So
good
is our
enough,
shit
but
attackers.
you don't
So
like
is
the
our
way we play.
So is the shit way we play football, man.
coincidentally, when did the form drop last season?
Midfield injuries.
December.
Thank you.
With midfield injuries.
But even
Yep.
when we had all our midfield, we still struggled. When we
Because
were
the
missing
midfield is
wing
shit.
backs, we still midfield.
That's why.
So why are you saying it changed? We
And
missed it.
also
Then.
because injury problems, Kante, Kovacic really just came in and out of the lineup all
Exactly.
season.
Kovacic played 22 games a season.
And Kante played a similar number. And
I
they
didn't
definitely
deal with
didn't play
midfield.
together because we barely do the Kante Kovacic bit.
Against
Even
Tottenham,
when we had-
Another thing. Let me.
against
Hold
Tottenham.
on.
Alex,
Kai
I'll
Ja-
read the
Kai-
super chats and Ziad.
Kai, what's his name? Kai just said that we even slow when we play in the forward line, and I can explain it to you. By the time we reach the final third,
No.
because
How many
of-
times?
Oh my
How, no,
fucking God,
I'm not
I
gonna do
cannot
this.
finish
I'm not
this
gonna do this.
sentence.
Even when we have, because it's
Well,
fucking
get out
bullshit.
of here then.
Because it's fucking
Let
bullshit.
me my
Even
freaking
when these
finish
guys
my
are
point.
against two
Alright,
other
Alex,
defenders,
answers
they
for
still
everything.
struggle.
What the hell?
Even when we have,
Right, I'm gonna use this chance to read
The super chat so we can calm down a bit. Artem says, Alex, I know our midfield is shit and it's the manager's fault. Why we waited till the last day of the transfer window for him to recognise we need midfield. That is on Tuchel. I will continue to repeat
Exactly.
that throughout the season.
And
that is
if-
on Tuchel. Awit says we will improve when we sign a 10 and a left-right winger. Bring the Russian kid to the bridge. Also an 8 and depending on Zakaria's form, a 6 too. But we'll see. Probably need a 6 regardless, Wams or Jorginho. Santiago last super chat saying it's about midfield balance and durability / availability, which is why most teams in the league have a better midfield. Yes, we don't have either of that, and we just have a bunch of midfielders that do basically the same thing.
Yeah, make sure
We all have 8, none of them 6.
Yeah, because they
all
run.
8, none of them
Tuchel loves
6.
his runners.
Yeah, but isn't that on him
no, let me
to make a
finish my
formation that
point.
fits our players, though?
Let me finish my point, and then you can go. And don't interrupt. Did your mama teach you how to be polite?
Oh, no, let's not do that. No,
Go to the
Yeah,
point.
don't
Go
go
to the
there.
point. Go to the point. Go to the point.
What I was trying to say is, slow as we get into the forward position, the reason why we're slow in the front position is because by the time our midfield get us to the final third, the defense is already in the defensive zone. How easy is to break the defense when we're already set?
I have seen our friend line fuck up being against one center back when there's 2 attackers. Don't tell me it's only
Kai,
the
you
midfield
keep
why we
going
don't
from
score
blaming the
goals, bro.
system to blaming the attackers.
Because it's the
He just
attackers.
guy
and
that
the
blames everything, man.
It's the attackers and the system.
He-
No, because you
he's
only blame
not happy
Jorginho at the
person,
So
midfield.
man,
hold up.
that's
So
all.
You
this is what I
only
was trying to
join
finish.
Jorginho
This
at
is
the
what I was trying to
midfield.
finish 5 minutes
It's,
ago.
it's
This is
an
what I was
easy
trying to finish.
excuse. Look, Hakim, let me just finish this point, yeah? It is every area of the pitch, and the reason that kind of hinders us is the way we play, is our system and weaknesses in the positioning. But saying it's only due to the positions, that's where I don't agree with Alex. I do agree that we do have issues in midfield, but it shouldn't affect us to the level where we attack like fucking Brentford. That's what I'm trying to say.
Brentford are
This is-
cooking right now.
This is where I was trying to say. This is what annoys me because I've realized this recently in like this season. We play like dickheads because we think it's easy. Like the only game we've literally shown up to is Tottenham because it's a big game rivalry. All that are rubbish. Yeah, that's the only game we played, and that was a 3 at the back with Loftus Cheek at right wing back, and funny enough, even Jorginho started that game, but we played well because what the players wanted to come up to it. Even yesterday, we played like shit until we conceded, and then all of a sudden we were moving the ball faster. We were getting into the box, creating chances. So that I think I've noticed a problem. We're so complacent and we think we can play like shit and the goal will come because the other opposition is not going to play well. As much as the system may be an issue in terms of that it doesn't suit our attackers, and another issue is our attackers get into position but they do not score. Recently, I've noticed, I don't know, is the players Tuchel not getting them ready for the game or not, but they play like dickheads until we concede and until we're in trouble. And that needs to be sorted.
And another thing to add to you,
I agree.
the only person that blames only Jorginho, Kai, it's you, because I don't blame only Jorginho. I blame Kovacic, and I blame Kante, I blame Jorginho, I blame all the midfield. So stop saying using it.
I blame the whole team.
No, you keep saying you specifically.
I blame the whole team.
You specifically.
And I said that this
You specifically saying. No, you specifically saying that we blaming only Jorginho. No, we're not. You the one that only saying that we blame on only Jorginho. We're not only blaming Jorginho.
Most of the time, people in the chat.
I don't care what most of it or not most of it.
What's the
don't use it when you're talking to me because I'm not using it.
But anyway, my point was, the fact of the matter is, the way. Remember when when we had Conte? Yeah, I'm not gonna big up Conte, but I'm just gonna use an example. When we lost to Arsenal and we lost to those other teams and the football was shit, what did he do?
He went back to the system that he only knows.
Yeah.
No.
So he tried to play one for the players that and then he goes, nah.
Victor Moses and Marcos fucking Alonso.
He only uses one system. He tried with Chelsea. Oh my god. He doesn't even know what Conte did, man.
Of course I know what Conte did. He changed the system after we played like shit.
Yeah, but he tried to accommodate for the players and the way we knew, and it wasn't working. And he went back to what he knew, and he played players out of position.
Why can't Tuchel do that?
He's doing that now.
Why can't Tuchel do that? No, he's not doing it.
He's doing that now.
No.
Do you understand what he would?
First of all, you got a team full of different the way everyone wants to play. Man. There's nothing that's going to accommodate everyone.
Alex,
so he's gone back to the way he wants to play.
Waffle, man. You're like a child, bro.
I ask you a question. What did Conte do? Let's see if you knowledge.
He went to a back three and he brought fucking Victor Moses and Alonso out of the box to fill on those positions. He tried to find something
let me ask you.
Something wasn't. The reason I mentioned this is because he tried something when something wasn't working. But
you're missing one big thing. You're missing one big thing. You're missing one huge big thing in that. He didn't change. He actually
change.
changed when he came to Chelsea and played different style. And then when he got his ass whipped, then he went
Then
to
he
the
went to a
system,
back three.
the
Yeah, but he
only
changed it.
one he knows.
But
And he
changed it.
never changed it.
But did he change it or he didn't change it? He did change it.
He played the way we were playing.
When things didn't work, he changed it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Kai,
using it to big up content.
Kai,
I'm using it
he
as
came
an
out
example
and
of
he
a different
changed.
manager who changed something.
He changed the
Because
way
you let me finish
we
my
knew how to
point, bro.
play.
Why are you talking
Let him
over
finish,
me?
let
Bro,
him
you're
finish.
repeating the same point.
No,
I get
because
cut out. Bro, I'm giving you your answer.
the way that we're playing football is not sustainable. Like I don't understand why you guys are
See how
protecting
he
it. It's
jumps
not
when he gets
sustainable.
cooked on the subject, he
I'm
jumps
not
to
getting
another
cooked. You're
subject.
just
All right,
acting like children.
can I
You're
answer
talking
now?
over me,
Stop
and you're
using the
repeating
children. You
things.
the
It's
actual,
not
the
even
children
working.
one. When you're using the stats that actually not a fact.
There is a fact. Our attackers are the worst attacker of
Kai.
the top 6.
Oh my
That is a
God,
fact.
no!
Kai,
You just
this-
use
That
the
is a
fact
fact.
that the contest.
But you have no
this-
fact
situation.
that our midfield is the worst in the league because we're the third highest chance creators in the league. So thus that is not a fact. What you're saying
Yeah,
is not
we
a fact.
also the
What I'm saying is a fact based on stats. Whatever you're saying is an emotional bullshit. What I say is based on facts.
No,
We're the
you
we're the
emotion.
third highest
You the
chance
one
chance
actually
creators
talking
in the league.
emotional bullshit
Are
because
we
you
not
use
the
the
highest?
contest
Alex,
situation
are we
and
not
you
the
cannot
highest chance
prove the
creator in the
content.
league? Are we not the highest chance creator, the third highest chance creators in the league
Last season,
last season?
yeah.
So why our attackers are not even the top? Like only one of them is at the top 10 goal
Okay,
scorers.
let's
Top
talk
20
about
actually.
this. Okay, let's talk about
What, we're
this
gonna go
season
to the
then.
midfield again? When we're talking about the attack again, because that's we're gonna use it as an excuse because
No, you see,
that's how our
here's
subjective
the
opinion
here's
is.
the no here's the problem. When you first came in, you used the thing that we are so slow, so
Because
shit,
our system doesn't work. It doesn't complement our
so
players.
that
You just said we're the third highest chance creators. What do you mean?
Yes, but it doesn't complement our players though. Creating chances that doesn't mean that
So that means the system is
So
creating
how many
chances. Is that what
chances
you're saying?
did we create
created
yesterday?
chances, but it's also hindering the attackers, and it's hindering the way that we play. We play slower, just because we have.
So the
chances doesn't
chances
mean
are
it's
there.
good.
The attackers aren't scoring because we're the
And
third
I
highest.
look,
Is that
he
why you
keeps
Yes, but
saying
the way
he
we play
keep-
is slow. The way we play
he
is not
keep-
good.
exactly.
I know,
He
but
keeps
so
saying-
if
he
we
keeps
start winning,
saying
you're not going to
slow.
complain no more, yeah? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm not even complaining because the football is shit.
He keeps
No,
saying
no, the
we're
performance
slow,
is
and
shit.
when I ask you what
No,
department
the football is
us,
shit as well.
oh my God,
is shit.
please.
Okay, but if we start winning with this slow style, but
Please,
we win,
please,
is that alright?
somebody tell the guy what department
we-
and
we
the
can-
team
if-
responsible for the
If we win,
for the
if we win
pace
good enough to get third
the
or fourth,
game.
I'm not happy with that going forward. I don't see
Please,
progression.
somebody,
If we look at the
somebody
table, if we
explain
look
it
at the
to
table,
him.
if we look at
But
the
no
table,
one, no
if
one
we look
thought
at the
we're going to
table,
get first or
since
second.
the last three, since Tuchel has been here, we haven't progressed.
That
Neither
might
in
be
the
a
way that
fairer
we play,
point.
neither in the way we played,
Thank you.
and neither in like we barely finished any higher than we have. What, third and fourth, and we barely got third.
Yes,
and
we
barely got fourth.
literally won the games with Rudiger's corners. How many headers Rudiger won? Rudiger won
But
last
you're
season.
proving my point that our team.
So wait, how do we get so
So
many
now
corners
we
and
pro-
set
now
pieces?
so
Our
now
system is not
this
good.
is the proving the point.
The system is not good.
I
It doesn't
look.
work,
I'm
bro.
asking you a question again for the final time, and I will shut up. You keep complaining that we're slow and we're one-dimensional.
Yes,
Which
because
department of the fucking
the
go
midfield
fuck
on the
yourself.
attack.
I'm not
The
talking.
midfield on the attack. The midfield on the attack are the
Hey,
issue at
with-
Chelsea, and the style that we play doesn't complement them. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself one last time, okay, Lewis, and then I'm gonna move on.
No, no, hey,
Our midfield and
Oh,
our
let him
attack, our midfield and attack are shit, but they're shittier than they are because of the system that we play doesn't help them make their day easier. You know what I mean? That's my point. I'm
Do you,
not
do you
saying
feel
our
it's
midfield
that,
is
or do you
perfect.
think it's also Tuchel's identification of those players' roles?
Yeah, I think the system doesn't help. I think the players are not the best, but our
Right.
system isn't the best either. You know what I mean? So it's not really helping.
yeah, but look,
us.
listen,
A little
the
bit
system,
both. I understand that.
we've had a team, and remember
That
this,
haven't
we haven't
progressed since the
progressed, but
Champions League final.
we've been a top 4 team since what? Conte? I mean, after Conte, and then Sarri and all that. We're top 4. This team is a top 4 team. It's not like we were a title-winning team.
Yeah, but
And
after,
then-
after,
and now we're
after
decreased.
7 years, it's can't keep being a champion because that's how us United.
Yeah, so we've accumulated a team. We've built a team that is not good enough, and a team with all different, characteristics and style, and there's no formation that suits everyone, right? And right now, we just got rid of so many players, brought in so many new more, right? Next season, you're gonna see the same thing, and it's gonna be this whole new team
But again,
to match the way we want to play.
Clear.
You're right when
Bro.
you said this system doesn't suit. This system might suck, but you probably haven't seen the system in its best form. right?
but
So
Everyone
how
knows
long
what
do you
they're
reckon it's
we've been
going to
waiting
take
3
to get
years
to that
now.
place?
Yeah, that's the issue. That's exactly my boy. That's my
Look,
issue.
I,
I'm saying
I said this before.
we're
Yeah,
talking about
you're gonna see an
progressing,
improvement.
but
You're gonna see an
objectively, there
improvement.
is no progression. There is no progression objectively. The teams
You,
around
you,
us,
as the season goes on, you're gonna see progression
we're just
because we
lucky.
got so many
We're just lucky
players.
getting top 4 and top 3. We never won it convincingly.
Yeah, because that's the
Alright,
team we
in
were at.
my opinion,
we
in
were,
my
at-
opinion,
we
like I
were
said,
third and fourth team.
I think we have issues in our attack, in our midfield, but I don't think it's solely the midfield, and I think the system doesn't help our players improve what they already are. We're basically playing to the level or below what we're doing now, so the manager is not really helping the team at the moment. That's my opinion.
The saddest part in the whole thing, people think that the forwards are the ones that actually create for themselves.
And the thing is, we haven't convincingly got top 4 in years. No matter what who the manager is, it's a bunch of players that sabotage that towards the end, and that's been happening for years, and only last season.
So it's not the manager, yeah.
I'm not saying it's not only, but I'm saying it's a pattern.
I
It's a
blame
pattern
Tuchel
every
for.
single
I
year.
blame.
Every
There's
single sorry,
percentage of
Alex,
me that
but
blames Tuchel for it.
of course, you got to
Yeah,
bear in
so,
mind.
so
but
then
I'm
we
saying,
blame Tuchel, we blame Sarri, we blame Lampard. Like we said, the managers
no, but
were never good enough.
what I'm saying is that there's a pattern
I'm
every single year
blaming
towards the
for
end of the
bringing
season that we
Sarri.
bottle games.
What was that, Alex?
I'm blaming club for bringing Sarri into the and trying to that possession style game.
What is sorry?
Position
Evidence.
style, that's
Yeah.
how modern football is. That's how it should be.
Modern
No,
I
football.
agree with how
See,
yeah,
you,
that it is.
but
That's
Modern
how every
hold
team
on.
plays. That's how every
No.
team plays. Why are you
Yeah,
like
but
this?
this,
like nobody
Kai,
played
this is
that
the thing,
before,
right?
man.
Because
If we-
no, because
everyone wants to
direct
Roman
football,
Abramovich,
man.
he wanted to modernize the way Chelsea plays football. That's why they got
Yes,
Sarri
but he
and
did it
Zidane
the wrong
from
way.
there.
Everyone
He
wants
didn't
a
wanna go
director
back
of
to
football,
Mourinho.
right?
Ah,
But
modern
everyone wants a director of
football.
football, and a director of football would never have got Sarri in with the players we had. You wanted to play that way, you had to get the
Exactly.
players
I'm
first.
not saying it's wrong, but I'm just saying like
Yeah,
that's the
but
way
that's
the football
not
is gonna be
modern
played.
Yeah, but it's naive
Big
to
teams-
think we
Big
just
teams
change
nowadays,
like that.
big teams nowadays they play attack football. And I think-
Ajax played that kind
Yeah,
of
but you gotta
game
get the
since
players
90s,
for it.
man.
I think
Go
all of us
educate yourself.
should be playing football the way that it should be played, positive way, man. That's how it should
But
be
that's
played.
but
That's
Kai,
my
that's
ideology
part of the
football. I don't like
problem.
defensive
No, wait, guys.
You
No,
see,
no, Kai,
you see,
I have a
you
question.
see how funny it is? How you became a Chelsea fan, I have no idea.
Okay, that's irrelevant. Wait,
because
I have a question. I have
our
a question
football
for
wasn't
you
this bad before. It
guys.
wasn't
I
this bad
have a
under
question for
Mourinho.
you guys.
What?
What's the
It
score?
wasn't
At least we knew how to
winning.
counter attacks. We knew how to counter attack under Mourinho,
We
man.
had Drogba
Chelsea
in that
had
slapping
2
goal.
counter attacks last season, bro. 2 counter attacks. The whole
Oh,
I have a
season.
question.
last
Wait,
season.
guys.
man.
How long can
But
we?
that's pragmatic football, isn't
How
it?
long?
Oh my
hold on,
God,
guys.
man.
How long can we realistically play with? How long can we realistically play with this approach before it genuinely becomes a problem? How long could you?
It is a problem already.
Okay, cool. So if
Should we solve the problem or should we just
yeah,
complain
exactly.
and
If you
blame
can
Jorginho
admit there's
in
a
the
problem
midfield?
now, why can't we address it now? And the person who's leading
Because transfer window is closed.
no, but it's not. It's not. Okay, cool. That's fine. Transfer window is fine. But that doesn't defeat the point that Tuchel can work with the players he actually has. He
does, and that's
he
the best
doesn't. No,
he can
definitely
get.
doesn't. Playing a 3-5-2 with Pulisic up top is a blunder. There's no excuse
You
for
will
that.
look like a butter knife.
Yeah, it is. That's
Playing Gallagher.
Well,
playing
Gallagher is a 10. That's a big
Playing Gallagher, playing Gallagher
Okay.
as a 6 is another
Nah,
blunder.
He only
But he
played.
didn't play
He only
six
played
yesterday.
Pulisic one game.
No. But this is what I mean. So the whole okay, cool. Okay, that's
He
funny, right?
blames
No,
Pulisic
that's funny, right?
for
That's
the
funny,
whole
right? That's
season
funny.
when
No,
Pulisic
that's
only
funny,
played
right?
one
So
game.
how many games has Bro just started?
None.
That's what
None.
say. Exactly.
I mean,
he's
we're 6 games into the
striker.
season.
He's an
Again with the
actual
Broja, man.
striker. So it's like Tuchel. I can't like Tuchel is micromanaging. It's overthinking stuff that doesn't need to be overthought about, and this is leading to his downfall. There's so much potential we have with this team. So many players that can be played in the actual. The misprofiling is absolutely crazy. So
No, hold on.
crazy.
You know, Broja
So
just came back from
crazy.
injury, yeah.
It was a man. No. But here's my thing. I said
Last-
it before, and I said it
last
before,
game.
and Kai and Scott were coming for me.
No, he's
Bro,
been
just-
fit since Leicester.
Yeah, I just don't rate
but
Broja as high
Kai
as
and
you
Broja were
do,
coming for me. Kai and Scott were coming for me. I said Broja should have been starting from way before.
He
From the
started
top,
the last.
from the-
He
from the-
played
no,
last
hold on,
game
hold on.
more than Havertz, and Havertz still scored more goals, man. So I don't
Broja
know
should
what
have
you're trying to say
Broja
here.
should have been starting games for what's it called?
Kai,
From
that's
the-
a terrible
from the top-
take, bro.
That's a terrible take from the Tottenham game.
I
The
don't
Tottenham
think
game.
neither of them are
Look,
good for Chelsea.
Because
but
look.
that's my opinion.
Look. Havertz was thinking of the pitch, game after game. It was not getting dropped until like just this last game gone. Tuchel should have made that switch like at Tottenham and
The
played
guy just
Broja.
speaks 10,000 miles.
But he
a
was
minute
injured
and-
then, bro.
No, he wasn't injured.
Yeah,
He wasn't
no
injured at
point.
Tottenham. He was on the bench. He wasn't injured. So like, and I just think stuff like that.
Maybe he's not that good.
Hold on, Oh,
Maybe
okay,
he's just not that
well,
good.
Bro, I'm sure Broja only came back.
I'm
the last couple games when he got subbed on.
not gonna do this with you. I'm not gonna do this. With
Maybe
you.
it's not me. Maybe Tuchel doesn't rate him. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe he's not that good.
Wait, hold on, but like,
No, you hold on. Declare.
Come on, guys, one at a time. Let's control this.
Barely get it. Really wordy on this game.
Guys, can you relax? If Tuchel doesn't rate Broja, why in the fuck does he rate Havertz? Why?
Who said he doesn't rate Broja?
You know what's
Kai
funny?
say he doesn't rate Broja.
So why do you not want him to sign a 6-year contract?
No, why is Tuchel a manager and Dildo Excel isn't?
Why did you want him to sign a 6-year contract?
No, the better question is why Havertz has one goal and this guy still doesn't have a goal.
Alex, if I wanted to become a manager,
No, Kai, you're a troll, Kai.
Currently, I have other things I want to do.
One at a time.
These are the stupid takes that people have. Oh, you're not the manager, so why are you talking? So why the fuck are we on this panel? Like,
That's not what I said.
Why are we on the panel then? Why are we talking about
That's
football?
not what I said.
Wait, Alex, where's your what color is your coaching badge? What color is your coaching badge?
That's not
What
what
color
I
is
said.
your coaching badge? Exactly. Shut up then. I'm sick of these stupid takes. We're not talking about football. All of opinions.
Calm down, bro.
Fucking hell, the energy today.
All of the right wisdom.
Oh,
Release the fist, man.
Everyone had a long
blood
day,
flow.
bro, didn't it?
No, but
Everyone had a long day today, Lewis.
It sound like we lost or something.
Like I said before, this is the last game that this approach should be tolerated. We now have a CD game. He can play.
What approach? What approach?
Shut up.
Sorry, what
Barring no
approach?
injuries, he can play. We can switch. We can play. You can now take more risks because you have 3 centre backs. Good centre backs. You spent like over 100 million on centre backs. You have centre backs. You now have a CDM. You have all the protection. You could not be any more safe.
You know what? I think there's a problem with the squad as well.
Vim. Play with
got a new striker too.
Play with some attacking intent. No, hold on, please. Let me say one thing I'm done. Like I said, this formation enables side-to-side football. You go up to the midfielders, Jorginho's there, or Kovacic is there, or Kante's there. Kante. No, actually, no, all 3 of them. Kovacic, Kante, and Jorginho are all sideways passes. None of these players pass forward. Mount is a player who can pass forward. Gallagher's another player who can pass forward. If you play
out of our squad,
let me finish.
No, build the midfield. Build the midfield out of our squad. Hold on a second. Dildo Excel. Can you please build the team out of the team that we have right now? Please build.
What do you mean?
Starting 11, yeah.
Okay, cool. What I would like to see is Mendy and goal. I don't like Kepa's too shit. I'm not rusty.
I didn't just go.
Fofana, Silva, Koulibaly. That's all not disputed. Reece James. Then for the midfield, you have Dennis Zakaria.
What about left back?
You can play Kovacic. You can play Dennis Zakaria, Kovacic, and you can play Mason Mount in the midfield 3. Kukureya on the left, and then you can play up top Broja and Aubameyang, or Sterling and Aubameyang.
Yeah. That's not bad, man.
That's all. And this is the thing.
So you're gonna play Zakaria that never kicked the ball.
Let me decipher it. In playing Kovacic, let me just finish, please. In playing Kovacic, in playing Kovacic next to Zakaria, it allows Zakaria, even though Zakaria does, like he said himself, he wants to progress the ball. Even be that as it may, if he wins the ball back, he has a player he can pass to who has the intent to dribble forward. Kante can do it, but Kovacic is obviously elite at it. So we have ball progression on that side. We have Mount, who, despite even though like at least in that position, he will have no excuse not to create chances.
The game will finish for him makes a forward pass.
I just think Mount is a fraud, but at least then, because I think he's the only player who actually does sometimes attempt certain passes within the midfield. So you play him there. You have Reece James and you have Kukureya or Chilwell. You still have the width creation, and you have 2 posting attackers up top. That I do not want to see this 3-4-3. Nada más. Play the.
So wait, when we play 3-4-3, what do you think Mount does when he's there? He's the one that drops into the midfield, yeah.
No, he doesn't. He used to, but he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
We don't play for.
No, he does. He does it rarely. He does it sporadically.
He done it when Tuchel first came in, not anymore.
Thank you. So yeah, hold that declared in it.
Bro, that's how we play.
I just want to go through these super chats as well. Mark says, based on last season, Chelsea are 4th in terms of big chances created. Spurs are ahead by 11, and Pool and City have about 25 to 28% more. This season, Chelsea are 11th with 8. And yeah, that's fucking mad. We've gone further down. That 25 to 28 compared to the top 2 is mad. Ilias says, who plays better football, Sarri or Tuchel?
Sorry.
I mean, right now, I'd say sorry, but like when both were at their lowest, God knows, because both of them were just passing around for the sake of it. But we move. I don't know.
Let me ask Dildo. You gonna
Go on.
play the Zakaria
Dildo from, man.
in a midfield?
Yeah.
The guy that never touched the ball in Premier League, right?
Yeah, but that's a chance for him to do it, man.
Just another stupid take. We signed him for a reason. We don't have his profile in the team.
Okay.
Therefore,
Saul,
use it.
how about Saul? Saul did
Saul's
too,
not
right?
CDM. Saul's not CDM.
Yeah, but Zakaria is also younger than Saul.
Are you playing trial and error? Is that what you're doing?
He's a more of a
No,
defensive
here's
midfielder
the
as
thing.
well.
Okay, guys, and also I don't even agree with this approach of like even comparing Saul to Zakaria, because one, the different profiles, and two, they were bought for different reasons. Like we bought Saul because it was the lazy pick. We got Zakaria because it was evident after that Southampton game that we needed a CDM. No, Zakaria is not. It's not a lazy pick because you could see the approach on the final day of the transfer market. We were looking at Alvarez.
Yeah, he was one of the best DMs.
I think we went for every midfielder possible.
We were looking for
one of the best
Hold on,
DMs.
guys,
We played
let
them
me finish.
2 times. I never watched him game play.
No, before he went to Juventus, he was one of the highest rated.
We were linked to him before he went to Juve. We were linked to him. I saw United. He's a good player. He's not Saul.
United was linked to him as well. But
hold on, the guy's been out of form for a season.
What ruined him? But also Kulusevski, when he played for Juventus, he also out of form.
He played like 9 games for Juventus.
Yeah, because I think
Juventus is not a great reputation. There's a lot of players who go there.
He made 15 games, but he got injured. Hold on,
Listen,
by the way,
but not in a game that you think like.
Okay, now you're just waffling
Bro, you've been talking flat out, right? And just
oh my god.
And you almost, I'm surprised you haven't bitten your tongue the way you've been talking, right?
You're just waffling.
Bro, you've been saying the same shit you want to say. This is what I want to see. Bro, you play video games. That's what you're doing. This is your FIFA setup.
I'm not a gamer. What's it called? Keep the same energy.
This is where your knowledge is.
If your issue is injury concern, we've literally brought back
I didn't even say nothing. It's the unknown.
It's not unknown.
It's the unknown.
Do you not watch him? You don't watch Zakaria? I've seen Zakaria play.
So what's Zakaria? So when you throw Zakaria in the team, right? Is there a guarantee of something we're gonna get?
Yeah, I saw that the mirror thing. It's funny.
Big up Steppers. Wait, what'd you say, Declared?
I'm saying, do you know what we're gonna get from him?
Yes, I do know what we're gonna get.
He's a DM, bro. He's a DM who's a good passer.
Look, and your point,
your performance and form wise.
Some people say he's not DM actually.
Well, that's just cap.
He is a DM. Bro, he is a DM.
Lewis,
I don't know who he is. I never watched him. So
Lewis, can you put up a poster E's comment, please?
Sure.
so
Steve
he
says,
prop
please.
himself.
Steve says, please,
he's got his family in
sharp do a scope as he won't. I like the stressful streams. I can't lie, but yeah.
Steve comment, you're a bangers and mash wanker.
Pick up yourself, Steve, my friend. Is this the one you wanted?
Yeah, exactly. So Declared, hold that, bitch. I don't know, like your stupid points will not save you today. I'm on you. I'm on your ass today.
Why are you so aggressive?
You guys see that Anthony goal, man? That was nice, man.
I'm not. Your stupid point.
They spent 100 million on him. Everyone was surprised that he started.
Just
everybody said he's
actually,
gonna flop. Now he scores all of a sudden. They spent 100. He should be the goal. I don't understand this fan base, man.
Hey, do you want me to show you? I actually won some money on putting Anthony first goal.
Well done, magnificent.
I love Anthony, man.
Well done.
I wanted him a chance.
Yeah, like
But he got like 8 goals.
I had that feeling he's gonna score in his debut.
Doesn't matter what he
against
do.
Arsenal.
I remember Sanchez. He barely scored for Barcelona.
So wait,
when he came to the Premier League.
So wait, are you clapping yourself because you're comparing Anthony to?
No. Because your point was he's never kicked the ball in the Prem. So why would you start him?
I didn't say that. I said I actually. What do you expect from him? From someone that hasn't done anything yet.
Why are you guys so defensive, man? You can't even.
No, because it's people have this frustration of trial and error.
You know we all.
My argument. Hold on, bro. It's hard to finish a point here, man, because I made the point right in other streams that everyone wanted Pulisic, yeah, and we put Pulisic on right with no form intact, and you saw what you got. You got a similar form. No one knew what it was going to do, but everyone wants that randomness, right? Just do this. Just put Ampadu on, or just do this. Just something different because we don't like what's going on now. right?
Tampa do now?
And it's going to get better. I agree with you guys, right? But I don't agree about just throwing someone in there.
Okay, no,
They have to show something. It's a slower process for me. But you just like, no, just do this. Just throw this one. I don't like this football. I don't like this, bro. There's still a lot of players to come in. There's Aubameyang to come in, bro. In the second half of the game that you were so frustrated in, when Broja and Havertz played up forward, we look so much different. We certainly dropped different, bro. If we play that same way, I think everyone will be way more happy about the way we'll be playing. The first half and the second half was a big contrast on what you saw. So it's definitely going to improve. We got a whole bunch of new players into it that are going to gel, right? So I don't know what you just want changes for changes. But what if we keep playing the same way and keep playing better?
It's not changing for changes. I'm going to be gentle with you now, yeah. When we're misprofiling players declared, yeah. So in essence, we are playing players out of position and they are suffering as a consequence. As a result, for better results, you have to play players in that. You have to play players with the attributes necessary for the positions we desire. Therefore, when people are calling for Ampadu to play in the 6, it's because he can actually play a 6. Gallagher, despite being an actual midfielder, cannot. He's an 8. He's an offensive player. We need defensive-minded players in the midfield. That's an issue. And like
Duar, I have an opinion. Can you tell me your opinion about my opinion? I think Broja is mad overrated. What do you think about that?
I agree. I agree to it. I agree to an extent. But the thing is, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Instead of playing,
you're gonna regret that Kai in a couple of streams.
Alex, I just want to trigger him, to be honest, man.
No. Because instead of people saying that what's called like we play Sterling up top, we paid 50 million on him. Instead, because my start is
whoever agreed with him before.
No, Broja and Havertz looked good together when they played, man. So.
Well, because Kai Havertz played in his natural position.
Bro, that's as a second striker. When he plays, if he plays with Aubameyang, I'm actually down for that, man. If they both play off each other, I think they'll be good.
It's gonna look a lot better.
Hopefully, man, because it can't look any fucking worse.
No, but you see how that came about though. Like Broja played a little bit, and he probably might not start again. But I mean, he keeps playing. He's gonna take someone's position. If no one's showing anything,
did you see how we almost conceded the goal immediately after Jorginho came in?
Yeah. Bro, I almost went inside the TV and beat that fucking man there, bro.
Bro, how's this guy ready to sign a new contract apparently and playing like this?
Bro, I don't know what happened to him.
So same energy for Mount as well. I agree.
After he won.
Yeah.
By the way,
somebody said that Mount did the dummy.
Reece is a done deal because he's the more important one.
Yeah.
Not even responded.
Deal with him is done, but now is the Mount one.
He did the dummy. He didn't do the dummy.
Came on, he was the dummy.
He was the dummy.
Yeah, he was the dummy. That's what I wrote, man. He just lost the ball. He tried to do a tap out, man. He fucking lost the ball, man.
Rebounded off him for 20 minutes. President Jafar says it's bad that I'm enjoying Brighton's football more than my own Chelsea's. No, it's just the standard, really.
If you want to see good football,
no,
Brentford are playing good football.
Don't say that. Brighton doesn't have a better midfield than Chelsea is.
Do they? Hey, man. According
to Brighton have midfielders that I would take.
Billy Gilmore.
Billy Gilmore.
Bro, why did Spurs take that fucking guy, man? We could have fucking used them, man.
Because Spurs weren't willing to wait until the case was done and everyone else wanted to.
Hey, man,
I don't think that's the situation. I think we couldn't
need somebody
do
who's
nothing
aggressive.
until because I don't think our ownership already. I think the ownership didn't resolve. That's why Basuma went over there.
Yeah.
That and the fact we weren't looking for midfielders anyway.
We need somebody who doesn't take a no for an answer. Somebody aggressive.
That is a big L.
The transfer approach is Tuchel shares blame for the transfer approach. But the thing is, that is even funny because like I was saying,
he's questioning, he's answering his own questions.
No, that's the thing because like I said on a previous streams, like what exactly is a Tuchel player? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. It's
a presser.
It's all
a player who can press, run, and
no, but on the ball,
run around for 90 minutes.
You guys see the Zakaria? When they asked him about Zakaria, they said he can play a centre back.
Ball progressing actions.
Yeah.
On the ball.
Ball progressing actions. As long as you can move the ball forward, it's cool.
Did you guys see
Whatever
that interview
happens
about Zakaria?
afterwards is whatever happens.
So why does he play Jorginho?
Any of you see that
Please
interview about
help me,
Zakaria
Lord.
when they ask him about Zakaria, where Zakaria should play?
Someone's
He
got
could
to
play
sit, I
center
guess.
back. He could play. People took it so
He's
seriously,
fast
man.
enough. He can play wing back.
And people lost their shit on Twitter, man. People were like quoting it. Oh man, this man.
Tuchel's a troll, bro. Right, Paul says signing Chukwuemeka as a first-team player made 0 sense, while Tuchel didn't rate 2 players with actual youngsters with experience. What the hell? I think we had this discussion a few streams ago. Could Chukwuemeka have been an option for one
How
of
did
the
you say
assistant
that
managers
name
or
in one
developmental
syllable,
coaches to
man?
bring in?
God damn, Lewis, respect.
Who?
Man. You said that name without even hesitating, bro. I have to take three breaks to pronounce that name, man.
I'm
That's
used to
how
long names. Like my surname's like 5 syllables, so I ain't too surprised. But yeah, it is what it is. But I think it's the developmental coaches that wanted him specifically. I don't know if Tuchel specifically called for him, but we'll see if he gets into the squad or if he just ends up being part of the loan army.
Fingers crossed, man.
Can't be any worse than what we
Anything
have now.
but Gallagher nowadays, man. Honestly, like I wanted Gallagher to be good, but his positioning, man, it's Palace level, man. And
It's
I
not
like
even
the
that, just the end product and everything, all the extra touches. At least defensively, he wasn't just running headfirst into tackles anymore. He seemed a bit more composed on that front. Other than that,
every day
very
he's doing too much to prove his worth into the team. That's what I thought. He needs to compose himself just a little bit. Understand what the kind of game he's in. Every single time he's just rash all over the place. It's a bit hectic.
I'm gonna have to do an Alex, and I need to go into the chat. Blue Blood Manny, suck my dick. Thank you. But yeah, sorry for interrupting you, Slim. What were you saying?
Nah, man, he just needs to get a bit more composure. Just relax a little bit. I think he'll get good over time, man. Maybe in the
I
other
hope
teams.
so. I don't really know what position we can get the best out of him. In terms of connecting the midfield and the attack, it's the same thing as Mount, where there's the work rate, there's the energy, but there isn't really a lot of the end product. As a 6, doesn't look comfortable at all. Maybe he needs to grow into that position a bit more, but I'm not seeing any
how many 6s do we have, though,
traits of him
our
that I
midfielders,
think
man?
would
None of
work.
them are really 6s other than Jorginho, I would say.
That's it. Our only
You're
other
right,
6 we let
and
go to
that's my
Brighton.
freaking point.
Change the formation, bro. I hate that formation.
How you can change? How you can play?
There's no 6.
Name
There's only 1.
no, name me
haven't we
formation
played
that
like
doesn't use 6.
Zakaria, bro.
No.
How many
Name me
formations we changed
formation
since the
that
start?
does not use a 6.
Yeah, but we can get a formation that uses only one fucking 6. Then the rest we can use the rest of our players, man.
So you will leave Jorginho on his own?
No, saying Zakaria.
Yeah, we're saying Zakaria, bro.
Wait till Zakaria gets here, man.
Alex, Zakaria is good, bro. Why are you shitting on him, man? He's
I'm
good.
not-
I
I'm
swear
not
he's
saying
good, bro.
I'm not saying he's shit. I'm saying like you complaining about the past 6 games, and you blame the freaking system informations, and now you're asking the right question. There's a reason why you've been cussing me out for the first part of the
I
stream.
haven't been cussing you out. I'm a polite guy, man. I don't cuss people out.
Just to end up saying exactly what I was saying in the first part of the thing.
No. How is
What
that?
do you mean?
exactly
No.
the same thing, man?
That's
say
exactly what
if
I'm
the
saying.
formation
That we
isn't working,
only have a 6.
If the system
One.
isn't working, change it. That's what I'm saying. We can change the system.
Okay. Change me the system without the 6.
Can I answer him, Lewis?
Yes, yeah. Go for it.
Personally,
There is no answer.
Duar, you want to answer? Duar, answer for me, bro.
I can answer it for you. I can
How
answer
hard's
it.
that to be?
Man said 4-4-2 with no 6s. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. That ain't gonna work, big fella. That ain't gonna work.
No. I didn't say a solution. You wanted a formation without a 6.
There is no formation you can play without 6s, with bar the 3-4-3.
I mean, you can play with 2 8s.
take the risk.
But it's not a very good formation.
No. Because then you're attacking.
So next time when I'm complaining about
honestly,
Jorginho,
I would play Jorginho.
think of that.
I like Jorginho.
You will play Jorginho as a single 6?
He did it with Sar and he was alright.
No, he wasn't alright. We got fucked 6-0. And
so why did we?
And
why did we have more points than any of the?
I swear, Kai,
and we fell off a cliff.
How did we fell off a cliff? We finished the highest we finished since he left. How did we fell off?
Yeah, because Arsenal was a tragic. United had Ole. Like, are you smoking?
And now
like,
Arsenal.
Do you want to rewrite history or something?
First of all, If it wasn't for
Bro.
Hazard,
Hazard wasn't
There we
there
go.
for the
If
first
it wasn't
month.
for
if
Hazard,
it
we're
wasn't
finishing
for
10th.
Hazard, we would be in the bottom 10 with
Facts.
Sari.
You could say the
No
same
lie.
thing with Pulisic for Lampard, bro. That's a horrible
That's
excuse.
just cap. That's more.
No,
that's-
What do you mean
actually,
it's
I
cap?
agree with you.
What was
But
Pulisic first season? What's the numbers for
Pulisic-
No,
Pulisic?
I
Pulisic
agree
was-
with you. We would be
Giroud
below
was-
10 without Pulisic
Giroud also
after
was on
after the break.
Giroud was also really good,
No, he wasn't.
and Willian for the whole season as well. So yeah, that doesn't carry over.
That was his first season. He finished with 8 points. Well, wait. You mean in the Sarri system? He was very good.
No, I'm talking about
Sorry,
the
season?
Lampard, the Lampard,
The Lampard
season.
season.
So the Pulisic example doesn't carry over.
I don't know if
forget
he was
Hazard.
very good though.
But Willian was very good. Yeah, Lewis cry. Willian was very good in the
For your
Saudi
standards,
season.
bro. Even for
I'm
your
not- in the
standards.
Lampard
What?
season.
Nah,
Yeah,
he wasn't.
yeah, for Lampard season, William was very good.
What with 8
Yeah,
goals? Eight
yeah,
goals
that
all
was
season.
one of his better seasons for us, actually. I'd
Better
give you
seasons,
that.
but he wasn't good though. He was
No,
alright.
I'd say he was
That's a
only
lie.
good in Project Restart, but it was one of his better overall seasons. I'll go that far.
Yeah.
Artem also says one praise for Gallagher as he put great corners in yesterday. Cucurella's corners were shit again. Our set pieces have been a huge problem on both sides. I don't even remember Gallagher's corners.
Mount is
in all
smiling,
honesty,
bro.
but fair
I'm
enough.
gonna get my assists
He's
back.
on the right side. All the corners came from the right side.
Okay, maybe that's probably why I don't recognize it.
You
too
know
much.
what's
No,
funny?
one positive.
With all this argument from the beginning, just for Kai to realize that we have only 1-6 in this team. And he literally asked me, why am I blaming?
First of all,
Look,
we have a
No
At the end of the
shame,
day,
no
you know,
shame.
you guys know Zakaria wasn't brought in to start, yeah? Like,
Of course he
he's
was.
nah, he's a very backup option. I mean, the guy
Back
has
up
to
to
really
who?
show a lot to a lack of. We're all injured midfielders.
To a bunch of idiots.
I
No
can't lie.
chance.
I would've kept Saul, bro.
Declared, I cannot wait till you're wrong. I cannot wait till you're wrong.
No, because you never let me finish, so, and you don't listen.
Bro,
Where he
Duarte
goes,
is-
Bro,
let him land. Let him
Duarte
land.
is a
Let him.
sadist, bro. He just wait for us to
Listen,
be wrong so you can remind
We,
us, man.
you guys already said it before, yeah. Like
Yeah.
we weren't looking for a midfielder. We only went for a midfielder because
We
of our
got
injuries.
dominated by
Right?
That's not
Southampton,
true.
that's
That's
why
not
we-
true. That's not true. That's not true.
But he does have a different characteristic, and the way we're going to use him at the start is he's going to come out and shout out games, right? But if he shows form, oh, here we go. I can hear myself.
Yeah,
Jay.
Jay.
You're
Hey, almost lost.
Go
my
on,
train of thought
Declan.
too.
Oh yeah, De Jong. We wanted De Jong as well.
Look,
Didn't get it.
if the way we're going and he shows great performances and form, he's gonna start over some of our players that are playing poorly. But it's
Zakaria
gonna
is
happen
good,
in
man. I
that
don't know
way.
what people are
By
shitting
the
on
way,
him.
declared. You know, Saul pretty much started the first game he joined. You are aware of that, right?
In the cup game,
Didn't we
No.
have injuries back then, though? Duarte?
No, it's against
Uh,
Aston Villa.
Against Aston Villa, one of his first games he started. I just
Was he?
want to be.
Okay,
I just
I
hope you remember that. But yeah,
I don't remember. I remember. Why is everything Duarte is attacking, bro? He can't like educate that like peacefully, bro. Everything is like
No,
accusation.
because like
Calm down,
people,
Dodo.
Alex, Alex.
let me know.
you don't remember, bro.
Calm down, dude.
I'm joking,
Calm
Duarte.
down.
Duarte's my guy, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, big up,
Yo,
big up
Alex.
yourself, guy. Alex is muted. Talk to someone else.
No, what are you saying, guys? You go good, yeah?
Yeah,
Good,
we're
man.
all
Back to
Yeah,
Gaffer.
we're
It's a
all
bit crap,
good.
but yeah.
What's up?
Up the minerals,
Uh,
man.
you don't want to start Zakaria. You don't want to play him, so who should actually play? That's one question. Like, who do you want to play?
I didn't say I don't want to play Zakaria.
So he doesn't know
I'm
much
just
about
saying
say
I don't know how he plays.
He's better than Jorginho.
Many
He's
people
better than
don't.
what we have at the moment. Like, come on,
I
man.
don't know
he's a
because I never
CDM.
watched the guy, so I
He's a
will.
CDM. He has similar attributes to Tchouaméni, except he actually
Can
like
some
doesn't
other people
pass it
have a
forward.
conversation beside you?
I mean, who else knows about Zakaria here?
Well,
Anybody?
I don't,
Anybody?
and the guy was
Pretty good.
about
Yeah,
to
I-
explain it to me. Can we have a conversation?
it's
I'm
easy to
okay.
catch up. There's
I'm here to
there's
help
like
you.
9 games you can watch.
I'm gonna go make some
what's the
waffles,
best
bro. You
formation?
guys have a conversation.
What's the best formation for
You
us?
don't eat
then?
waffles, Kai. I know that.
Wait, say that
I
again,
think
Jay?
it's 5-3-2. I think it's the best
Use
formation
the
for
three in the
Chelsea.
midfield. Use the three in the midfield for you then.
If Zakaria it's not gonna be the one that is,
Yeah.
there's no chance but Jorginho have to start. That's the only 6 I know.
I don't
Oh,
think
don't
he'll
worry.
start
As
in
much as I
January.
don't-
I don't
as
think
much
he'll
as
start after the World Cup. I think.
Well,
I
he's
think
not going
done
to the
after
World
World
Cup.
I mean, he wouldn't start for us, innit? Like, I think we'll get Alvarez. I feel like Zakari will perform, and I think this
I
season is
hope
the
so.
end
I
for
hope
him. To be
so
honest.
because I don't want Jorginho to. I hope Zakaria will perform. I just didn't see
Yeah,
nobody
me too.
going for him. That name just came out of nothing. Like I literally,
True.
it's many teams that actually need the midfielder. Like Arsenal looking for the midfielder. What's his name? Liverpool were looking for the midfielder. Manchester United were looking for the midfielder. A couple of other teams are actually looking for the midfielder. Nobody even mentioned this guy.
Yeah, but he's
Different,
better than
different
Arthur.
profiles.
I'm not saying
Different
he's a
profiles.
bad player. I'm just saying I have never heard of him. That's all it is.
He's better than Arthur, and
They're
Arsenal. They
different
didn't even
profiles.
get
So
him.
why
They're
did
different
Liverpool
profiles.
did so why Liverpool did not get him then?
I don't know. Ask them.
I,
innit?
I,
Go
I,
ask
I can
them.
I can I can
don't
answer.
know.
I can answer because they're
Okay.
different. Liverpool needed a different type of player. Zakaria and Arthur are not the same in any realm.
Zakari's
Oh,
like
okay.
Fabinho.
Okay.
I
He's a
think.
Zakaria
Yeah.
is like Fabinho. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good for Chelsea. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I don't want Zakaria. I'm just saying I'd never heard of him. So when people saying he should be starting immediately, I was like, it's like throwing sheep to the wolves.
Oh,
Without
and
That's
this,
my reaction. Everyone
and this,
thinks he's going to be the answer, and I'm like, yeah, putting big hopes on
I mean,
someone
yeah.
we
I mean,
never thought we were
like I
going to
said,
get. We didn't
I
chase
said
all summer.
no, but like we didn't
yeah,
change
but
the
it's not like
that's Tuchel's fault. That's Tuchel's fault because it was obvious we needed a midfielder. We all knew how injury
yeah.
prone our midfield was.
well, Kai didn't. Kai said that he doesn't have a problem with a midfield.
Yeah,
He only
Say
needed a
what?
forward.
Is that what you
That's
said?
But
Nah, this guy's trolling. He's trolling.
like
No,
but
he's trolling.
it was clear we needed a midfielder. It's been clear. Kovacic out injured last season. Kante out injured. Kante got injured second game of the season this season. Like it was very well apparent to Tuchel, and Tuchel was
Bro,
just like,
here
well, I
I
don't
am
know.
lighting,
I'm
lighting the stove
overwhelmed.
just for you to spread lies about me. I said we don't need a midfielder. When did I fucking say that, bro?
You
I had to
said
come
that,
back, man, because of these
didn't
lies,
you?
man.
Didn't you or didn't you
Lewis,
not?
can you
Said
repeat
that
what I said? Can you repeat what I said before?
Why Lewis has to
Alex
repeat
went,
anything?
You think
Wait,
Lewis
you
remembers?
I
You think
don't
Lewis
think-
remembers?
Kai, you said
I
midfield
said-
wasn't the problem. I think that
I said it's one of the problems. That's a lie. I said the midfield and the attack
Okay.
While
was
you
the problem.
guys figure
It's the
that
main
out,
problem.
Artem says, "Can we end this whole topic of Sarri being an attacking genius? Both
Yeah.
Lampard and Tuchel teams scored more goals, and neither one had Eden Hazard."
Not the point. Not the point.
Sorry's better than
I
Lampard,
understand
bro.
the
I
Hazard
don't
debate
care.
at least, but I always say Sarri got the best out of him as opposed to all the other defensive managers he had before then.
I think Hazard
Mark
has
says,
the best
man,
output at the time as well.
Yeah,
Man
by
really
playing
just
him
said
with
that-
Alonso.
Man really just said Zakaria is better than Arthur. Are you high? Melo is actually considered one of the best midfielders at a point.
That's not true. That's lies. That's a lie, man. No way. That's a lie, bro. Like, what? Bro? This guy was a boss, a ball boy, man. He was never regarded as good. Like, that's just bullshit, man. Come on, bro.
I was going to say, I haven't
I
seen
know.
enough of Arthur to make a personal judgment, so I was just going to leave that one.
Bro scored
I
one
don't
long
like
shot.
waffling on players I haven't seen, so I just won't say nothing on the
Right.
topic. I appreciate the donation.
I
That's my
hope he
whole
balls
point
out. He'll
because
solve our problem, but I mean,
that's
but
my
pe-
point
people
about
barely know him.
Zakaria.
yeah.
I haven't watched
Is
him,
there-
so I cannot make a decision. I'm
Is
not the
there
guy
a-
that watches YouTube and just makes sense out of it, like Dildo Excel over here.
I think he watches on times 50 speed.
Why
He
did
didn't even watch. He doesn't even
Monster's in
watch
here.
Chelsea play.
Monster's
He
saying
just
Arthur is arse.
Why did people start two wingers, yeah, on the weekend?
Sal 2.0, not been good
Like,
since
I'm
2018.
still thinking, is there something we don't know?
Big up
Like
Monster.
Tuchel, is there something that we don't know? Yeah, where Tuchel thought, oh no, let's go into the season with no midfielders bought or something. Like, is there actually something we don't know? Like, all our
I
midfielders are
think
getting
I think we
injured.
just had a lot of players in the position.
Yeah, but they're all dead, though. Honestly,
I know,
Right.
but I think they had to leave for us to replace them, just like every other position we're doing.
we better get
If that makes
Alvarez.
sense.
Yeah, we better get Alvarez and some midfielders in Jan. telling
I
you.
believe that we're gonna go for probably big midfielders next season, or maybe even January if something bad happens.
Well, we're going in for Alvarez in January.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely get him. The
Yeah.
club that we're
We'll-
trying to buy is from selling club.
Hey, we're gonna get a big answer when we find out what happens with Jorginho's contract and Kante's as well. I think, but because Jorginho's agent was making noise about signing September, was it? Did I get that right? They said that in the off
Yes.
season. Was it September?
I think we'll
Yeah.
get 2 players in January. Alvarez and Leao. I think we'll get Leao in January because of his contract thing.
Nah.
That's what I think.
Do you think AC will give him up
Unless
if they're having
if
like
he
a...
They
gets
don't need to give him up. He has 1 year
Kai,
left in his contract.
if he gets kicked out of a
No,
championship
Lau
league,
doesn't.
yes.
Yeah,
If we
that's what I'm
paid for
saying,
his
yeah.
release, if we paid his
If-
release clause, yeah,
What a
I'm telling
player he
you, we
is,
would
man.
have got
Oh
him.
my, he reminds me of like Hazard a lot, man. Like the way he
Dude.
dribbles, he's good on the ball. Leao, man.
Hazard
Love
on
Leao.
roids.
We
He's
might
lang-
gonna go.
he's
The
nothing like
Russian
Hazard.
kid said that the Russian kid said that we're gonna. He
go for him
hopes
in
that
January,
we
man.
continue conversation in January.
Yeah. I don't mind, man. But I like the targets that we're going for, man. We're not
Wait,
going
Kai,
for
does Leo doesn't
Oh,
have
we
one
need to
yet,
land
does
him.
he?
Sorry?
Where did that? Anyone know that one? Leo doesn't
Yeah.
have 1 year left, does he?
Yeah.
No,
No.
he doesn't.
After
He
this
would've
year, he'll
not.
have 1 year on his contract. After this
Well,
It's like
season.
2-3
That
years.
means that if he comes
Yeah,
in
but you said
January,
January.
yeah.
No. I
No,
said
we're not
One
getting
and a half
Leao
in
in
we'll go for
January.
him in January because after this year, he will have 1 year left. So it's
We're
literally
not getting
like,
Leao in
No, but
January.
in January it'll be 1.5. I think that's where you
Yeah.
threw me off.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
So after
you
this,
Yeah.
we'll
guys
have
think
1
we're,
year.
you guys think we're gonna get Vardio?
No, I think
Probably.
Alvarez will get 100% because
Gua-
there's
Guardiola-
a reputable guy on Ajax. He said like we're gonna go
Gu-
for him in January.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They will
Zakaria
go
is
for
long.
Guardiola, but he has a choice of so many clubs to choose from.
Like Kudo, Man City don't
Nobody's
need
gonna
him.
pay that amount.
Man,
Man
City-
City's
Man
not
City
gonna
were in
buy
for
him.
him.
Who?
Man City were in for him. They got their bid
Yeah, but what's
rejected.
Yeah,
wrong
they
about
got
us, man? Are
Akanji.
we not an
They
attractive
got
club?
Akanji. They're not gonna buy him again.
Chelsea
Akanji's
fans
young
have
as well.
no confidence,
Wait,
man. Chelsea
why
fans have no
why
confidence.
would they bid? What was it? 90 mil, 80 mil?
No,
You telling me Leo doesn't want to play with come and play with Mason Mount, bro? You telling me that?
Respect the minerals, Mount.
Respect the
Man
minerals,
City
bro.
will not pay. Man City will not pay what we will pay. Example, Cucurella.
But
They will not do it.
wait,
are
they
not gonna
had
spend
their
that
bid
much money like
rejected.
that.
What are you on about? Do you know about that?
They
Yes,
bid,
but
we
we
bid
bid
it 10
80
million
million,
more than
bro.
them.
Yeah.
We bid
so
it 10
you think
million
they're-
more than them.
All right, hold on.
But declare,
You
there's
think
a
they're not
reason
going
they're
to come in
trying
next
to.
season?
There's a reason they're trying to get him to sign a new contract because Chelsea wants him, and Chelsea wouldn't bid unless the player wants to come, man. That's one of the reasons why we didn't bid for De Jong. We said
No,
we're willing to be
No,
sold, but we
that's
didn't bid.
that's
what-
not
Kai,
true.
what I
We
said is
can-
that
no, that's
everyone's
not true.
everyone's going to be in for him, right? He's going to get the choice of anyone.
Like who?
But why would he come to us
Like
though?
who?
What was
Sorry,
wrong
which
with us,
player are
though?
we talking
Are
about?
we
Sorry.
missing a
If he
leg?
likes
Are
what
we
we're doing here,
smelly, bro?
right? If
Leao.
he likes what he's doing at Man
What-
City,
Ooh, Leao, serious baller. Serious,
Yeah,
talking
Man
about
City
Guardiola
won't
anyway.
buy him though. Man
serious
City got
minerals.
Akanji. Man City got Akanji. Man City got Akanji. They're not gonna go for him
Yeah,
anymore.
they have a good attack. They don't need
They
him,
lit-
but we come to
Sorry,
Chelsea.
Who else would go for Leao other than Chelsea?
Who else can
Real
afford him?
Madrid.
That's the question.
A lot. Nah, Real
everyone.
Madrid,
Real-
Alex.
What do you mean,
Mbappe.
Real Madrid? They didn't
Mbappe.
sign.
Mbappe.
yeah.
Mbappe ain't going over there.
Of course he is,
Nah, I
man.
don't know.
Give it 2 years. Give it
I
3
think-
years.
I
Yeah,
think
so
I think
give
Leao's
it
not
2
think-
years. We're talking about Leao next season, man. What are you?
Vinicius
not in
Junior.
3 years.
we're gonna get Leao.
I think we're
we'll
gonna
get
sign him
Leao.
up in January
And
and he's gonna
Gavi,
come in
and
the summer.
Gavi, and
That's what I
Alvarez.
think.
Believe,
Yeah, look,
Alex. Believe.
we want to be as hopeful, but I mean, you saw what happened this season.
Declare
Yeah?
you negative.
Players
fuck, bro.
didn't want to go.
Okay, just be positive for once, bro. Be positive for once.
Declare, man.
Kai,
What do you mean?
should-
Hey,
you
Kai
should-
came
Kai,
in. Hey, Kai, you came
I'm
in
very
here.
positive.
You,
I'm
Kai?
very positive, boys. Boys, do not
Kai,
lie.
You
you
just
came in
spent
here
35
so
minutes
depressed.
digging out our system and our
Positive
manager.
guy, man. I'm a very
Bro,
positive
you're the
guy.
most negative person
I
here.
want Leao to come in. I want
We
Leao
can't
to
play
come in.
this way. It's not sustainable.
You know what it
no.
is? Declare. Usually I'm a positive guy. Then I remember
I
Mason
know.
Mount plays for my team, and I just instantly become depressed again, man. Just don't blame
your
me, bro. Blame
minerals.
the club.
I hate seeing you like this. I hope we're gonna start winning. I'm
Don't care, bro. You
Hey,
don't
Kai,
care,
didn't
bro. Don't care.
am I not the one that said we're gonna start playing better?
You've been saying that since last year, bro. I'm still waiting.
No, I said that last stream. What are you on about?
And then Hazard's our
Naked.
Leao
They
replacement.
started pimping bros like Dana Smile, if true. What?
Thanks for the super chat.
Very
Chelsea,
confused,
we
but thank you
better
for the
pattern
donation,
up, man.
man. Thank you.
Chelsea, we better pattern up, man. Honestly.
Jay, we got this, man. Champions League, here we come.
Bro, everyone knows we've got a lot of new players. I mean, we're gonna.
We need to gel, yeah. We need to gel quick.
And we
need
got
to gel
Aubameyang.
quick.
Did everyone forget
We
about
need to
that?
I'm on my blood clot, yeah.
Yeah. We should have got Zaha. We should have got Zaha, honestly.
Lewis, come on, man.
Honestly. But what is calm, bro? We got got slapped up 3-0 by Leeds. We lost to Southampton. Man, come on.
Bro,
can't lie, it's not
Hey.
Leao's a Hazard replacement.
Hey, we got an angry Aubameyang, man. They made him look
No
bad
one's
in that
replacing-
All or Nothing. They didn't show they didn't show his side of the story. He's coming in angry. He's going to come here against Arteta.
He's gonna backflip
Aubameyang
in
and
front of
pop goals.
He's gonna
Imagine
do a B-Tech at the Bayo celebration.
Imagine, oh my
Oh,
lord, that would
shit.
make my day. That would make my day, bro. I'm telling you. But I can't lie. I think we'll win the Champions League. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, man. We got the sauce.
Come
We
on.
got the
Let's be
We
positive.
got
Let's
the
be
positivity, bro.
positive.
Nah. It's on my birthday, innit? Imagine winning the UC on your birthday. Oh,
We got the minerals, man.
But we'll win it. We'll win it. I'm telling you.
Isn't it,
We'll
Alex?
dust
Isn't
Man
it?
City quick. We'll dust Real
Bro,
Madrid.
you
We'll
guys
dust
wanna
Liverpool.
hear a funny story? When Aubameyang was announced, yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and I was like, I'll bet you 100 euros, yeah, that this guy's gonna score 15 goals. As soon as I sent that message, I saw that he got the number 9. I'm like, never mind, bro. Forget that bet, man. That bet doesn't exist no more, man.
Boy, he's gonna front flip on that.
Then the asterisk thing came. Ever since that bitch took a picture with Mendy, man.
Bro,
That's
the
it.
stuff-
His career
the-
died, man.
no,
That's
the
it.
stuff I
It really was since then. Oh my gosh, the woman's a cuss.
Even Rudiger was same.
Yeah, Carlos, the stuff I saw.
Rudiger is not
fallen
playing
asleep,
goalkeeper at
Lewis?
Real Madrid now since he met Astrid, man.
Look. No. Are you falling asleep, Lewis?
No. Why?
Yo, hey, Lewis, have you done the
You look like you're closing your eyes falling asleep.
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
Lewis, have you done the game, the team for tomorrow?
Lewis on that
Tomorrow?
Sativa, bro.
The preview's tomorrow, bro.
I mean, sorry, Tuesday.
Yeah, no. We're gonna do the preview tomorrow, 2:30, same time and all of that.
Is Obo back?
Hey, Habib,
Is
do you
Obo
think
gonna
Ziyech
play
is
against
starting?
Fulham?
Bro, Ziyech's got to start, man. He's got the minerals right there.
Nah,
Come on,
Bro, Ziyech, no, bro. That guy's one thing.
He's gonna save himself for the World Cup. He's not in.
If Auba play, and I wouldn't mind Ziyech play actually.
Come on, man. Ziyech, Aubameyang, Sterling. That's the minerals right there.
Don't work.
I
Just
prefer
because
Ziyech
of the
over
group.
Pulisic, yeah. Pulisic is finished, man. I don't understand this. Lewis
Anyway, I gotta
agenda
go,
with-
guys. Yeah, be good.
Yeah, no worries.
Alex is
Big
go.
up, big
Alex
up.
is the go.
Alright, big up, Alex.
See you guys. Yeah, enjoy
Take
it,
care,
guys.
bro. Take care. Anyone got any other final thoughts they want to add? Because we're gonna wrap up in a few minutes.
Give Ziyech more of a chance.
Nah, bro. He needs to
And I'm
go,
being
bro.
deadly serious. I'm being serious.
Nah.
Oh,
Give the
like
man a
Dana
chance.
White. I'm
But-
still.
Hey,
confused, but-
Hey, Lewis, do you still rate
Oh,
Pulisic?
Dana White.
No, I just think Pulisic should have been given a fairer chance than Mount and Havertz. Like whether he takes that opportunity or not is up to him, and
Yeah, that's
just judge accordingly. I'm not saying he's our best attacker or anything. My problem is Mount and Havertz got to start 5 games and be shit for 5 games, and Pulisic only got like the last 20 minutes. So as I understood his frustrations.
Why do you think
Yeah.
that is, man?
Why what?
That man and Havertz constantly get chances, no matter
Because
how old they
Tuchel has
play.
his favourites. It's as simple as that. He just has his
I mean,
favourites.
That's sweet, man. I thought that Pulisic Tuchel bond, man, from Dortmund, man. What happened to it?
yeah,
no,
actually,
yeah.
yeah.
There was a good
You
one
have
he
to
said.
add that
Yeah,
in.
he said he's a good impact player off the bench.
That's a
We're not
violation,
getting
man.
Rice. We're not getting Rice, bro.
No,
Where's
Todd,
this
we have
obsession?
Declan
Did
Rice.
he say anything
Check,
about Rice?
check the
Oh.
timeline. He's crying like a little bitch because they lost at the bridge yesterday. And it's fucking
But-
hilarious.
That was
On his
bad.
On our
thoughts, yeah.
flag
No,
yesterday when they scored. Him and Emerson, they disrespected our flag yesterday.
no,
don't
no
get
bias,
that
no
drip,
bias
man.
thoughts, yeah.
I ain't
No
too
bias.
fussed. It's just West Ham. He ain't Chelsea. He's West Ham. You just gotta call
Yeah,
it
but,
what
like,
it
Yeah.
is.
no bias
Yeah.
opinions here. Yeah, be honest. No, it doesn't matter if you want him or not. Do you guys think he was good yesterday?
Who?
Yeah, he was.
Right.
He was.
No,
Yeah,
he was
he
Right.
was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was good. He was good.
He ran our midfield like nothing. Like yeah, he was good. He
No,
would make us good, but the way our fan base is treating him like the next sliced bread. Nah, it's annoying. I can't lie.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna. There's a reason
I
Chelsea
think
going
you
for
got that
Alvarez.
analogy wrong.
Chelsea
Yeah?
go for Alvarez with his age. I don't see Rice coming here, man.
What's the next slice of bread?
Yeah, cause
What's that gonna be like?
Rice
I
is
can't wait
gonna,
for this bread.
Rice is gonna be like Rice is gonna be like how much if you actually buy him, like with the new deal with, cause he'll be smart of
I
like
know.
with the prices and everything.
I hope he came to
DM me,
he
bro.
was waiting at Stamford Bridge car park. at the end of the transfer window. Maybe it might happen.
Mm.
I heard you guys need a midfielder.
150 million for both. For
Nah, look,
150 million for both. No way.
If there's been a constant, back and forth trying to get Rice and we negotiate and we pick it up and all that, right? And if it's dead set that Chelsea want him, he can chip away at it. So he's gonna have 2 years left. He's not signing a new contract. Once it gets lower and lower, his fee's gonna get really low. West Ham have to give in. If that's the case, we might not be interested in him.
Yeah. Because let's be honest, if you had to pick between Chelsea, United, or like Arsenal, because apparently they want to, it's clear who's gonna pick in it, but it's the waiting game. Is the waiting. Honestly, after one game, if he flops and we buy him for 100 million, Twitter, oh my lord, Chelsea will be getting cooked by rivals, man. Arsenal fans, man, United fans will be like, oh, we dodged him. Chelsea in the mud. So yeah, we need to play the waiting game and buy him for like 60 million.
Is 100 mil that bad now?
Yeah, man. No, it isn't.
I feel like there's so many players now that they're not making 100 mil seem like what we used to think it seemed. If that makes sense.
Declare, you want Rice? Go to Tesco. It's 150, bro. Stop it, man. 100 million.
No, I didn't say I want Rice.
Actually,
no. I'd prefer Rice over Zachariah here.
No, but I prefer Alvarez over both of them, to be honest. I think he's technically better than Rice.
I don't know. It's still a risk.
Right, guys, I've got to wrap up the stream anyway because I do have to head
out. Lewis falling asleep.
Big up everyone that's locked in.
Too.
We might be back at 10:15 for Shameless. We might, but just bear with us. But big up everyone that's locked in anyway. Like and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow for the match preview for Zagreb versus Chelsea. We're now at that point of the season where we're playing every 3-4 days. So you know what that means? Good content. So yeah, big up everyone. Like and subscribe. And as always,